connect streaming software to go live. Maybe the... Okay, no. Now it's working.
Now it's working?
Yeah.
Dude, you had to refresh. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, like you pressed it, you did the exact same thing, and then you had to refresh.
Is it actually working? Can you guys hear us? We were talking for 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah, that was 10 minutes of a stream just gone.
Actually, no, it's still part of it. Like I said, it still says like 11 minutes. Your stream is broken. Refresh again. See if it's there.
Refresh, okay. God damn it. I'm pretty sure it's working now, though. Yeah, see, it's staying.
Okay, this time it's...
This time we're streaming. We know for sure.
Connect streaming software. They live. 3 minutes. Dude, it says 30 seconds, right? But we were talking this entire time. You can literally... I'm seeing the 11 minutes, and we were on time.
We just didn't press the go live button
properly. We pressed the go live button, but you had to refresh. We both did the go live, and it fucking didn't work. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
10 minutes of stream was cut out. Yeah, like you can see. Can you guys see it? Like, because we can see it on our end that it was 11 minutes now. It's 11 minutes and 50 seconds. We were on time.
Yeah.
Can you guys see that? Can you scroll back? Is that still there? Yeah, no excuses. You were on time, but we didn't see it, so it didn't count.
Now it works my original tab too. Got the classy technical error.
That's not even, dude. That's a new technical error. We're finding new things every day.
Yeah.
Release lost. Cut. Yeah.
All right, Hero. I'm gonna click on that. That way it's working properly. I'm gonna go.
Says there's only 1 minute stream, of course.
Okay.
Well, like, you gotta send like the screenshot. So I had to take Cool Tactic out because he sucks. All right, I'll put him back in. I'll put it up to a vote. I had to put Crawl back in, and that's because I did not go to Specchio with Princess Nadia, which means that Princess Nadia does not have her ice, which means she's not going to get any tech. And to go back there, I have to go through the maze and back to the entrance just to go back. So that's why I'm swapping it out. You started on time, but it begun 75 seconds ago. Oh yeah. So what were we talking? So the things that you missed that we were talking about was I said Uber drivers don't deserve any money. What else did I say? We were talking about how the YouTube channel got started. 10 minutes of the most hateful rants ever recorded on streams, lost stage. Dude, that was like 4 or 5 of our streams now that I've had to delete. It was more than 10 minutes. What else? I think that was it. It was just basically the start of our YouTube channel. And then we also talked about how, and I think we talked about this before, we streamed back in 2014, 2015. And we streamed back then. And we streamed, like, that was when the multiplayer, like, so you'd have to see when it was released by, I think it was Skellig still. But it was, like, right after it got released, I found out about it. And I was telling B, I was like, yo, we should stream this. We should stream. And we did. And the audio didn't work. So, like, when you only heard me, but you didn't hear him because we were both playing together. And we streamed it, and there's still people watching. And, yeah, that was a fucking disaster. But even though it was disaster, we still had people. We still had people watching back then. And, what was it? They deleted it because I'm based. I'm more based than you'll ever be, dude. You're Canadian. Therefore, it takes away any of your base level down to half. All right? You're part of the fucking, if you kill your enemies, they win. This truly is cock and balls playtime. I remember you guys talking about this. Yeah, so we did that. The entire reason that we started the YouTube was because of it was because of an ego thing, and I talked about it before. You protect the dogs, that too. At least your fuck up gave me time to finish the new Bleach episode and can still say I'm not late to a stream. Oh god, that's right. Bleach was coming out. I totally forgot about that. The Bleach is coming out again.
What? What do you mean, the anime?
Yeah, it's continuing.
Why?
Yeah, why? I have no idea. I guess the people missed it and the creator wanted to do it more. I don't fucking know. I got no idea.
Well, hey, DBZ came out again, just a lot worse.
Oh, yeah, where I fucking paused it.
Nice.
It leaked. Just like B.
Just like GTA 6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the whole GTA 6 thing.
Yeah. Who here is looking forward to GTA 6?
Nobody.
There's people looking forward to GTA 6.
You're gonna go on my list, okay? And I'm gonna say some stuff. That'll probably get us banned.
I can't wait to get like a new gaming PC and get like all the latest stuff, and then be able to buy like newer games like that and run on max settings.
Yeah, so I'd rather drink bleach than watch bleach. Say this stuff. No, like then I'm gonna have to delete the stream again. I've already deleted
What
too
stuff?
many. It's the stuff.
What were you
I don't know,
referencing?
dude. I'll just I'll go on another rant.
No.
Yeah. He wants to see it.
No.
Yeah, dude. Someone's gotta be based, and it sure as hell ain't you, dude. I'm kidding. Drinking bleach while watching bleach is the Kupo intended way of watching. Dude, I stopped watching Bleach. I watched Bleach fucking forever ago. Me and you both watched it. We both stopped around the same time, didn't we? Or no, you kept watching.
I kept watching.
You kept watching.
Going.
So it was one of those things where it was it was not only the pacing, but the filler and a bunch of other shit just made me stop watching it. I was like, oh god, this is paced so badly. The filler's awful, and the story itself wasn't too compelling. So I ended up stopping watching. Then you continued. Oh shit, dude. What's this? Could those apes have made something this advanced? It's fucking reptoids, dude. They were genetically engineered to be smushed by me, dude. That was their only purpose, and they were a success. And I'm about to smush them.
I died of old age waiting for the next episode of Dragon Ball Ultra.
I mean, I actually... That's the thing, too, with not only Dragon Ball Ultra. I want to finish the Mr. Beast one, too, because I actually thought, like, the Justin Trudeau stuff in there was really funny. Both that and the Mel Gibson stuff. We had some ideas, and we talked about it a little bit, but I definitely want to continue. By the way, where the hell is SFDF, dude? He was like, dude, I'll be there. Like, last stream, he's like, yo, dude.
Oh, no, you're getting on his list again.
Yeah, dude, you get on my list again, dude. I'm making mental notes. Yeah, like, he was like, yo, dude, if 9 a.m., I guess I can make it. Then he shows up at the end of the stream. Now he's not even here, dude. Yeah, he's dead again. The hurricane killed him again. Just inflation is never funny. The fucking Justin Trudeau stuff in there was funny. Like, you've seen that, right? Like, you saw that one? I thought that shit was funny. Like him playing the ISIS theme while he's like pretending to be paraplegic, like zooming away.
I haven't seen that one, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I meant cool tactic. Dean wants to remove the trails of him being a tin hat. Dude, is it tin foil or is it aluminum foil? One is... I always get them mixed up. Like, people say tin foil hat, but is it tin foil or is it aluminum? Because one's a conductor and
you gotta do a little bit better than that. Like I do, like the Magneto helmet, where it's made out of.
Dude,
like,
that is
special
ultra
metal.
based. Yeah, that. Now that's ultra based. That's like going to a completely new level where even if you disagree with someone doing like whatever they're saying, you have to respect the conviction and tenacity to forge a fucking like schizo helmet.
Yeah, it's anti-psychic helmet. Yeah.
That guy is the meds. He doesn't take the meds. He is the meds.
How much would you pay for an anti-psychic helmet, like Magneto's?
I mean, not much because I'm like broke as shit.
Yeah, but if you had like money, like what was the most you'd pay? Would you pay like if you had like 10 grand in the bank, would you pay all 10 grand for that?
Fuck no.
For an
anti-psychic?
Really?
I pay like 500. I pay 500.
If I had 10 grand in the bank and it was 10 grand, I'd pay 10 grand for that.
Right now? Fuck no, dude. That could be for food.
Nah, fuck that. I get my helmet, dude.
I swear to God. Then you die starving.
I do this
You're like, at
purchase.
least the reptoids aren't in my brain.
Yeah.
But you're fucking dying because what happened? I made one of those hats once. It was funny. Cold sold those hats. I hated you once. I remember like deleting that stream because I was laughing when you posted like that fucking picture of you and Haiti.
Yeah.
That wasn't actually the reason I deleted it. It was because of like the other stuff that I said. But that was the what was that? That was the PS2 game. Actually, like I thought about that the other day, and I'm like, I kind of want to beat that. I thought it was actually a cool game.
Yeah.
I traded that for a voodoo mask. The hurricane found SFDF again, surprising him in the bathroom break. Yeah, was it the hurricane or was it you, Crawl? Fearsome flush. Papa killed SFDF. The expression is tinfoil, but it's usually aluminum foil. Yeah, I made one. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Like, again, one of them's a conductor, and one of them's like... So it's like people get them mixed up, and they don't even... And I don't even know which is which, but I know that. Aluminum is 400% more conductive than tin. Yeah, see, it was one of them. Delicious cold beverages. Oh god, dude. Anyways, let's move on. Yeah. Tell Azala about the key. No, dude. The aluminum doesn't even work on the Reptoids.
Yeah.
I like how like we're just immediately getting into the shit. Normally, if you're gonna wait, like if you're gonna talk about any of this stuff and we're gonna joke around about it, you should wait for like an hour or something. So it's less likely for someone to get pissy because then they have to sit through everything else, and then you know that they're dedicated. So it's much less likely that they're gonna say anything. Oh, damn cool is right. I think it was tinfoil. Yeah, I guess you need some motivation. So you telling me, dude, cool Tacto, you telling me if I wore aluminum foil or even tin foil, this Reptoid still would be able to hear what I'm thinking? Jumping straight into the crazy shit. Yeah, normally you gotta wait. You gotta wait a little bit. SFDF can't contact the... Yeah, see, since D starts wearing that protected side tinfoil hat. Yeah, we were having our psychic battles. That's why he's late. I didn't contact him. Dude, this Reptoid's been working out.
Pretty base.
You'd need... Yeah, dude. That's the real shit.
Is that what Magneto has? A lead helmet?
Yeah, dude, he's got a lead helmet.
Not only can
he's got that boomer helmet, dude. Like the boomers are just like did nothing but sniff lead 24/7. That's why they're telling you that you need to go out there and work for their pension.
You got any more Uber stories, B? Not any good ones I can think
Gotta change the subject.
What?
Going right. Oh, it's because like we're immediately talking about like fucking tinfoil Reptoids, psychic battles with SFDF. I don't even fucking know. Then him like fucking doing stuff in Haiti that I probably shouldn't be laughing about.
Isn't it Haiti, not Haiti?
Dude, who gives a shit? Okay, I don't.
Okay.
I'm talking about the name, by the way.
Yeah, I'm doing.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm doing Uber every night.
Talk about the name.
So it's like it's kind of hard to remember every like story. Like, and that's the thing.
I
like,
better not kill crawl. It killed.
Ever since I had that experience, did I talk about that? The guy who got really confrontational with me, with that like the Uber story.
No, because like you shouldn't talk about that in the conclusion of everything. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna talk about the conclusion of it. I was just gonna say like what happened.
Yeah, like we're supposed to be like the whole thing was like. Kind of why I try to steer away from all the stuff I'm talking about, because like we're supposed to be like keeping it kind of light and silly, and that's not light or silly. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you had like some of those other stories too. I was like, don't tell those. Those aren't that funny. And that's just like
depressing.
Not good.
Yeah.
It's not even just depressing. It's just like it's just like I don't know. It's just it's not worth telling. There's like certain stuff that's just not worth telling. You know what I mean?
All right.
We always gotta keep it light, dude. No one joins here to hear us complain about stuff. Okay?
Alright.
Unless it's about me and with taxes. And they love it, dude.
That's
what they always show up for. They're like,
tell us about the taxes.
They just say it. They just say taxes. They just say one thing. No, they say one word. They say taxes, and then I lose my fucking mind. Every time.
Magneto's helmet keeps banks and interest rates out of his mind.
It keeps him out of his mind, but they still exist. May SFDF shows up after his Ghost Club Congress. He might went to a wrong cult since Papa Squad has similar ghost outfits. Oh man,
not the ghost outfits again.
We're also here to gaslight the dude. I've been increasing my brainium, so that's never gonna happen again. You guys aren't gonna be able to gaslight me this time. It's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna be ungaslightable. You never get me again. Go ahead. Tell a story. Tell a story, dude.
I don't really.
We were talking about the YouTube, like how YouTube was created, and then also us live streaming. I also told them that when we were live streaming, because you were taking a piss or some shit when you started. But when we started live streaming, like we did the Mario 64 multiplayer, and I was saying that we had people watching us even though your mic didn't work. Remember, like we didn't do any audio tests, so we streamed for like 2 hours, and it was just me talking to myself basically. Like if someone were to join, it would just be they would just hear me.
Yeah.
So it sounded like I was insane. And there were still people watching. I don't know if it was like morbid curiosity or just like this was like it was in the infancy of Twitch, so it's just like there's very few people streaming.
It was way easier back then to grow on like Twitch, and like I said, told that story a few times where I had like 300 people watching me on average.
Yeah,
like I was a Five Nights at Freddy's streamer for a bit. I did everything on Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like I streamed for quite a while.
Oh, dude, were you like the Five Nights at Freddy's champion? Dude?
I was like this champion. No, I did like how like even like Markiplier did the whole 20-20-20 mode. Remember, I did all that stuff. I literally did everything there was possible in the game. I think at one point I had like 500 or 600 people. Like I had like peaks that high. So I was actually a pretty decently high streamer.
Being ungaslightable is the biggest self-gaslight. Yeah, dude. Because how would that even, like, so the idea of gaslighting is that you're basically lying to someone and getting them to believe it. You're giving them false information and you're getting them to believe it. So how would that work where you're gaslighting yourself? I know you can gaslight yourself, like you're feeding yourself, like it's just basically delusion. It's feeding yourself like false information. But if you were ungaslightable, as in you had strong conviction and no one could lie to you because you understand reality, let's just say like if someone understood reality to that point where they could not be gaslit because they were like, this is how reality works and you're not going to convince me otherwise, and it's not because I'm not open to truth, but it's because I've ascertained the truth. Then would it be delusion? Because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Right? I do agree with you, though, that the destroying the ego stuff is a LARP. I think that you have to look beyond the ego, but everything that you have in life is kind of a tool, and destroying any aspect of those tools just makes you weaker. Yep. So I agree with the destroying the ego. I think that's stupid, too. The whole destroying the ego thing, too, it just reminds me of, like, the Eastern Indian, like, a lot of the religion there. Yeah. Like there's a lot of different like spiritualism and like spiritualist beliefs, but when you get into the I forgot which one that is mostly concerned with returning to the source. So that it's what was it? Is it? I'm thinking Brahma, but it might not be.
You thinking Hinduism and stuff?
Yeah,
like that?
It is Hinduism, but I was going to talk about the cycle of rebirth, in which the entire idea is like we must destroy ourselves, we must become ghost, and then we go from ghost. Okay,
it's also
because you keep returning back into the cycle, right? You die. Okay, you listening to me?
Yeah.
Okay, you must not redeem. Okay, you die, and if you have ego, you be reborn. And then you'll be reborn and born again. Our purpose in life is to kill ourselves and then return where we came, even though that's essentially like returning back to your mother's womb. This is the only thing we live for, is killing ourselves, spiritually. Okay?
Yeah, that is what we believe. That's not really what it's about.
No, it's what it's about. That's what I got from it. Like, every time I looked into it, it was one of those things where I'm like, I try not to judge other people's religions, but I'm going to judge a religion, and I'm going to say it's stupid. I'm going to be honest. I hate it. I hate it. It's just, I don't like the idea of destroying yourself. Because that's kind of what it is.
We're just playing along with these insanity, pretending to talk to B. We should do an intervention to make D face.
Okay, hold up. Everybody's call me insane already. Like, as soon as I start. Okay, hold up. But lions eat human tails for real first because of something. Yeah, dude, I actually, like, someone was talking about that, and I think that you're 100% right. I didn't do any research because it's just one of those things where I don't want to look into if a lion eats fucking dicks first, but I saw other people agreeing with you, okay? It's like just, yeah. Evidence that B&D's playtime is just D in an insane asylum talking to himself. Yeah, that's the prevailing theory. I'm just really good at throwing my voice. Wow, I can't believe this guy's been talking to himself for 2 hours. I got to keep watching. Yeah, that's what our stream was in the the multiplayer. Gaslighting is the funniest thing to do to another human being. It's also like it can be funny, but it's usually awful too. Like, in most cases when people gaslight, it's usually malicious. But for like fun, like it can be funny. Like maybe the best instance that I could give where it's funny is if you looked at our superpower arguments. Like, it's literally just B gaslighting me the entire time. And the thing is with me, and it is actually something that's used psychologically, but the thing is with me is that I try to understand reality and truth and... Wait, you give me that stupid look. You give me that stupid look. But I was going to say that I try to understand truth and reality, not my perspective based on my own personal feelings, but I try to go, okay, what is the abject truth of this objectively outside of myself? And then B comes in, because I'm like, okay, this is what it looks like it reads as in that's me trying to say, hey, this is what the truth is, or as best I can ascertain it. And then you come in and go, no, this is what it actually means. And it's always to the benefit of yourself. It's not like you trying to understand it. It's just you it's you arguing it on the benefit of yourself. So, and then when I rewatch it, I'm like, dude, he was completely fucking wrong. But my point is, like, when someone does that with enough conviction, it makes me second guess myself. Like, I literally, like, when he's like, no, dude, this is what it means. I'm like, oh shit, maybe it does. Maybe it does mean that.
Yeah, because that's what it did mean.
No, it isn't. It isn't, because when I rewatched it, I'm like, no, you're full of shit. I can't believe I fell for this. And it, like, happened in both parts. Because,
the second part, I was being way more fair. And
what do you mean way more fair? You were still gaslighting
Cool Tactic, even it was just Cool Tactic or SFDF was like...
No, SFDF was saying you were full of shit.
Nah, he was like that B guy. I mean, it was a Cool Tactic then who was saying that, like, to be in all fairness, because I was saying that it was like something to do with the sniper, and I was like, because you're talking about drop off and stuff, and Cool Tactic was like, no, there wouldn't be no drop off in a football field. Because I was going to have a sniper.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that didn't really, like... Yeah, like, he was talking about
he was saying rifle. I was exactly right, though. And then he was saying that you're schizophrenic. And that you're making stuff up. I like throwing schizo theories about stuff in chat.
Okay, hold up.
People
your understanding...
They heard it somewhere. Oh. D is like New York.
Okay, hold up. Okay, like, we got to go down sequentially, because we always miss ones. Your understanding of reality is limited to your lens of lived experiences. You will never align 100% with reality. Yeah, like I actually agree with that 100%. Everything, and I talked about it before, everything is kind of painted in your own perspective. And you can be actually you can see something and it could be something truthful. And you could be 100% right. But another person could have a different perspective than you and also be 100% right and have a contention with what you perceived, even if you're both right and both fit into the realm of reality.
I feel like saying you will never align 100% with reality is just like something that is kind of like untrue. I think it's possible to be 100% aligned with reality, and it's just called being grounded.
Sure. What I got from that's not starting to gaslight me. What I got from that, though, is basically he's talking about in general, not as in for like specific instances, that kind of thing. It's like this is a generality, kind of a, there's exceptions, there's that kind of thing, but it's a general
goal,
thing.
Though, to be
it's like a goal of like being perfect. You don't really want to be perfect, though. Like it's like trying to achieve perfection, but if you achieve perfection, then there's nowhere else to go, and therefore it's stagnation and death.
He's insane. Just let him ramble. I just got talking to himself.
Fucking swear. I had a fuck ton of caffeine too, just by the way, because I haven't slept much, so I'm like, how much did I have? Like 600 milligrams of caffeine. I haven't slept much. When we should do an intervention to make D face a psychopathic trips. I like how it's not even like me being crazy. It's like now I'm psychopathic as well. Like it's a trip on hearing someone called B. We're just playing along with D's insanity and pretending to talk to B. D, we're trying to help you. There is no B. Dude.
Yes.
You don't exist, dude.
No, I don't.
Why is this guy talking to himself? He's insane. Just let him ramble. D is like York from Deadly Premonition, talking to B, imaginary B companion. York exists. York is essentially, in that game, an angel.
Here's the schizo talk again.
Yeah, but he is, like, in that game, though, he is legitimately like an angel. He presented himself. It's not even a fractured personality. It is a separate being. He presented himself and basically took control of the physical body of York. So Zach, I mean. So Zach is 100% real, right? No, it's York. It's York. Yeah, it's York. Zach is the real one, but so is York. York is kind of like the spiritual being that kind of possessed Zach's body because what Gabe Newell did to his parents.
He gave him the ultimate steam sale.
Yeah, gave him the ultimate steam sale. But he basically tortured his parents in front of him at a young age. It fractured his mind, and I mean, it's spoilers, but I don't think anybody here that hasn't played it, is going to play it. But, and he came in, and he was there. It actually showed that he was there, and even in part 2 it does, but part 2 is garbage. Because he shows up again, and he shows he's a separate being. But even in the original, it shows that he's a separate being. I like throwing schizo theories about stuff in chats, and often some people end up believing it or not. I've heard it somewhere. I swear to God, dude.
Tell them about
devilish posting.
Demons in the clouds.
Yeah, demons in the clouds. That always
That's
gets
what you gotta start posting in the chats. Be like, you hear about the demons in the clouds?
Looking at a 6 and telling the other guy on the other side that it's a 9, yeah. It's in line with no human is 100% in line with their beliefs and actions. We are all hypocrites in some way. Whoa, I smoked weed in the garage, and now I'm a flosser. The villain really looks like Gabe Newell in Deadly Premonition. Yeah, he does. I waited 12 years since release to play the game, and now it's spoiled in the stream so much. Yeah. Was it 12 years? I thought it was longer than that. Like, it's been a fucking long time. The moon is an NFT, and you best not redeem. Deadly Premonition 1 is a fantastic game, but it is buggy as shit. Deadly Premonition 2 is garbage. It's hot fucking garbage. All right, go ahead.
I think it's earlier than that because it was on the Xbox 360 way back when.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was back into, like, I don't know. I think I streamed it in 2012. It might be 2010.
Maybe.
But I streamed it on 2012. And I think that was, like, my first stream. I streamed it, and it was to Mickles and 2 of my other friends. That was, like, my first stream.
Nice.
I streamed before you did.
Probably. You are older, so it's like, it makes sense
dude.
you streamed before
Dab.
me.
The apes beat Nisbo, of course, dude. It's like what I talked about with that really retarded meme, where it's like, I talked about it before. It was the I don't know if I talked about it on stream, but it's like that meme where it's like it's a really fucking cringe meme. It's not even a meme, I don't think. I think it's just like something that's supposed to be like a remoralization like picture, okay? And it has like someone cowering in fear, and it's like the universe when it's faced with the indomitable human spirit. And I'm like, this is stupid, but I also agree with it, right? It's like that. Stupid reptile.
Yeah. Lots of references to fucking
Deadly Premonition.
Deadly Premonition, yeah.
Selling cool tactic NFTs extra non-fungible. Green Day during driving intensifies. Bullseye, yeah.
What is the update with all you guys' crypto situation? Did anyone out there buy any NFTs? Or crypto?
No, dude. Let's not get into the crypto talk again. We already got into it on
I'm kind of curious to see what everyone's doing.
Well, no, it's not a fad right now. And
it's not a fad right now, but I'm curious to see if anyone like lost money, gained money, or
You're probably gonna have to wait for SFT. If he's the only one that like he bought into ADA back in Cardano back in.
You put it down in your notebook. What do you invest in?
Hold up, it was 2020 that he did. Yeah, it's my mental notebook, unironically. Yeah. I have a really good memory.
In ADA. Yeah, that's when we were streaming the Icarus game, where he was flying around with the cities, and we were talking about crypto.
Yeah, and then he was like, yeah. As soon as you guys started talking about what was happening with the coronavirus, I decided to invest in crypto. I don't know how it was correlated, but that's what he told me. I think we deleted that stream too. That stream was actually pretty good. I probably shouldn't have deleted them. I asked you every time too, and I presented an argument.
Yeah, but then you were like,
I do kind of regret it.
And you were like,
I regretted it. Like
before you make a decision, let me talk to you for an hour about this. I'm like, I don't care, man. Just do whatever you want by the end of it.
But remember, we reptiles will rule the world. Fuck, dude. Your days are numbered. Sneaky fucking reptiles.
I talked about Bitcoin with people when they started in 2011 and thought about mining. Never got around to it. I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, dude, it was like I knew about fucking. I knew about Bitcoin too, like when it was the first thing. But the only thing I knew about it was that it was basically being used. It was being used on the Silk Road for like drugs, And so I was like, I don't want to, I don't want to be involved with that.
Yeah,
why would I,
If you watch any YouTube video of someone exploring the dark web, because there's like a bunch of YouTube videos on that, you'd see like Bitcoin
tour?
was used for what? Yeah. Like, Bitcoin was the main currency used to interchange between like all these illegal services. Which that is like really common. It's like to see people like do YouTube videos like, I'm gonna go on the dark web. This is how you do it, y'all, and they give like a tutorial.
Well, I mean, the Silk Road was shut down because like the feds found out about it. Know about all that stuff, but it was one of those things that like when I learned about it, I was like, not only did I not get involved with anything in regards to the dark web, but I was like, dude, it's drugs and all this other shit. It's like, I don't even take drugs. I don't even, I gave that example of, and I talked about it before, I don't drink any alcohol, I don't take any drugs, nothing like that, but,
so you say.
Yeah, so I say, because I'm a big fucking liar. Then again, like, how'd they know? Like, right, like 99% of people on the fucking planet are immoral, and they always lie and stuff. It's just disgusting. But anyways, it was like what I was talking about when I went and got, I got my teeth, like a dental work done. I got my impacted wisdom tooth. So the wisdom tooth when it was coming in, because I have like a fuck ton of like wisdom teeth.
I don't have any like my teeth.
I have like, I got like, I think I got like, altogether I got like, 6 wisdom teeth. I think it is.
They just keep on growing in.
Yeah, they just keep growing in. Yeah. But so anyways, one of them got impacted. One of them got impacted. I went into the dentist. They removed it, and I got Vicodin. And I had to go back in to get checked or whatever because it was something like the way it was the root and everything. They had to check it, make sure like do a quick checkup. I got Vicodin and some like other stuff, and they were like, oh, do you want me to refill your Vicodin prescription? And I was like, no, thank you. And he was fucking, sure? He was literally, yeah, dude, he literally like looked at me like I was insane, and he was like, you sure?
Reason, yeah,
yeah. So when I broke my arm too, they gave me some. It was like Percocet or some shit. It was something like really. It was one above Vicodin, right? Like this tier of pain meds. Yep. It was the one above. I only took it I think once, and I had to take some medication too to like keep it down because I had to like I was like vomiting after I took it. But I took it once, and that was only because I had like right after I broke my arm, I had a lot of trouble sleeping. So I took one of those, and then I was actually able to sleep because I couldn't sleep without it. And I only took it once. And then I left the rest. Did not have any. Anyways. My new crypto, Papa Coin. We talked about that. We talked about launching Papa Coin.
Yeah, I could launch Papa Coin, but it's just like, that wouldn't make sense. I mean, and that's the thing too. If you want to launch a crypto, like I would need to like invest the money in order for it to like function. So I could create a crypto and give everyone free crypto. But it wouldn't be much point because it's not going to go anywhere because I wouldn't want to like actually invest time and like doing a proper crypto. So it'd just be like having like a token which does nothing. I guess that would actually make sense if it did nothing.
He's pure coom. Is Papa Coin? Is Papa's made out of pure coom?
Made out of pure coom, yeah.
Made out of pure coom. Is it true, Papa?
Yep.
You doing's nothing but a pile of fucking jizz.
Also, that reminds me, you're talking about throw up. I had someone almost throw up in my car on Uber. Fucking, like, they were, like, wasted. And then I was like, hey, if you get sick, just tell me to pull over, and I will. And I had to pull over. Because he's like, oh, and then he just hear the vomit and stuff. And then after that, he was like, oh, did I, like, what did he say? He said, like, did I,
spook you?
Yeah, it was something like that. It's like, did I, like, like, what is it, like, when you emotionally scar someone, you, like, give them, like, he's like, did I, something like that. What the fuck is that called? You? Yeah, it's like, did I finger you?
No, it's the traumatize.
Yeah, it's like, did I traumatize you, bro?
Yeah, did I finger you, bro?
I'm like, yeah. Yeah, did I? Yeah, I never had any problem with any of my wisdom teeth or any of my teeth in general. I never had a cavity.
That'd be amazing since there are 4 wisdom teeth. 4? Dude, when I'm feeling my teeth, I still have 4 wisdom teeth beyond the molars. My dentist told me that it was fucking 4, and I could still feel them.
Yeah.
Like, beyond the molars.
What's weird is I didn't take good care of my teeth either when I was younger, and I kept all my I never had any cavities.
I thought that there were more than 4. Are you fucking gaslighting me? Anyways, he knew you could sell those to soccer moms. Yeah, the Vicodin. If I got addicted to something, I'd probably cold turkey because I'm such a pussy if I had to buy some for someone. If I got addicted to something. I mean, like, everything's addictive, right? Like, there's a problem with addiction in general.
This is what weed smokers say. Like, everything's an addiction, man.
I mean, it's true to an extent, though. Like, they're like, you know, you got people who are just watching TV 24/7. People do play games, like me. I play games, but lately I haven't been playing games. But it's like, people who play games. Like, there's an article. This fucking cracked me up. They're like, video game addiction, and then some guy was like, I play 20 hours a week. I'm so addicted. I'm like, dude, 20 hours.
Yeah,
there's like that'd be one day. Yeah, like I've had that happen. Where I was like one day, I'm like 20 hours straight.
I remember I was really into Xbox. I'd literally wake up and turn on my Xbox and play fucking all day. I'd eat while I was like talking to people and stuff, and
like you'd run. GTA, like I'd run to go to the bathroom and then run to come back, and then I'd make sure that whatever I ate, it was like super quick. You know what I mean? I did that shit back when we were playing Warcraft 3 too. Like when we were playing Warcraft 3 all the time.
Yeah, it was not healthy.
No, it wasn't. I'm not arguing that it was healthy. It was awful. But it was like I would eat nothing but hot dogs and
Hot Pockets.
No, this is before the Hot Pockets and frozen waffles. I ate nothing but hot dogs and like 5 cans of Pepsi every day. Okay? There's that argument too that people are retarded
no
because
wonder you got like your wisdom teeth removed, dude. Jeez. Fucking 5 cans of Pepsi.
Dude, you'd have the same amount.
No, I'd have more, dude. Like I always drank more.
Yeah, you were a fat little goblin, dude. You would eat all the food, and then I'd have nothing left.
Yeah.
I was really skinny, and B was really fat.
I was actually really skinny when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then like around like 11 or 12, I just like when I got like homeschooled for a bit, I just like gained a bunch of weight because I wasn't getting exercise.
Okay. The dentist got you good if they took out 6... No, they didn't take out 6 wisdom teeth. I said I got 2 removed and I had 6 or some shit.
Yeah, it's like, look at
so,
like, all these...
I'm gonna look it up. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're 100% right. 100% right, but I'm like, maybe you're right. How many wisdom teeth are there? You may be right. How many wisdom teeth are there? And now I have, like, a lot of questions.
Yeah,
am I remembering wrong?
Dentist, like, what the fuck, 6 wisdom teeth?
Yeah, most people have 4 wisdom teeth. Wisdom teeth, can you have 6?
Yeah.
Can you have 6 wisdom teeth? Yeah. Can you have a 6th sense?
I have a 6th sense.
Wisdom teeth do not grow back after the bite. However, it is possible for a person to have more than 4 wisdom teeth. These extra teeth are called supernumerary teeth and can occur anywhere in the mouth. Yeah, I had 2 extra.
Ugh, gross. Yeah, I've seen that before.
You're talking about like these deformations of people. Don't include me in that shit.
Have like teeth coming out of their gums. Have you ever seen that?
Dude, that's fucking Like that's some gross shit. Like that's not what was happening. That's not what's happening. Yeah, it is some dysgenics. That's not what happened with me though. You painting a bad picture for other people. That's not what happened with me. Okay?
I'm just saying that's
That's some gross shit.
If you can tell them about how you
extra chromosomes, more like. How's it doing? Shit, dude. I done. You late again? I done put it in my brain. All right. Another mark for you. Bam.
Yeah.
Bam. I don't know how many strikes that is. I'd have to think about it, but it's a lot. Yeah, the Hurricane finally released SFDF. The Hurricane came back, did a once-over for SFDF. He just survived. It's like that picture of the Australian where the Australian's like yelling and there's a tornado right behind him.
Yeah, an Australian man attempts to walk to the store.
Yeah.
All right, here, 1 second. I'm gonna take a piss real quick, man.
I'm gonna go anytime. Right, can you actually? Oh no, you can.
I'll grab some more.
So you can. You can actually. I don't remember that. Like I don't remember you getting Ayla until later on. So this is Chrono Trigger Plus with a bunch of added stuff, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of added stuff. I think that's. So and then changing Chrono too. So you can change Chrono here. And you're not supposed to be able to do that until he dies. So when he dies, then you can swap him out. But normally you're not supposed to be able to do that. It kind of opens up after the midway point and after Zeal. Okay, hold up. Dude, Australian people are badass. I heard about Hunter fighting a Turrican with a machete once. He knew they won, but dude, they lost to birds. Australians are not badass. They literally had a war on emus. They were birds, and they lost. They lost to birds. These are people. They lost to fucking birds. No! You're an embarrassment! Oh wait, I can go see the equipment. All right, hold up. So let me look at some of the shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, weed smokers won. Total Snoop Dogg victory. I'm addicted. Then rookie numbers. I'm so addicted. Play 5 hours a day. Hot dog plus Pepsi. Unlimited power. Man, yeah. Like what I was gonna say is like people argue they're like, oh dude, oh these people are so stupid because they're getting poisoned, which is without a doubt what's happening. But like I was ultra poisoned as a child, ultra fucking poisoned. No excuse. Got fucking soulless husks of normoids running around pretending to be people. I don't think so. So back to B. Back then, B was shaped like Mario and D was Luigi shaped. That's exactly what it is. I think I talked about it before. B would eat nothing but fucking junk food. He'd eat like Twinkies all the time, like unironically. The dentist was a tooth fairy in disguise and stole your regular teeth in between your wisdom teeth. Yeah, then he gaslit me. And when I'm thinking like wisdom teeth, I'm like, wisdom teeth? Then he just fucking took my teeth. The bee started to do things with the vacuum cleaner behind closed doors, calling it ghost hunt. D's special extra chromosomes, more like, how's it doing? Yeah. And SFDF finally showed up. Emus are like the movie Alien, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, like where the scene with Sigourney Weaver where like the alien, the xenomorph, is right next to her face and she's about to scream, right? Just picture a fucking like emu, like an ostrich, right? Because that's basically what they are. It's like an ostrich, and you're about to scream. That's what those are Australians. Oh, come on, those birds are natural from Australia. They're badass too. They suplex people. If I had a nickel every time he was late, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice. Yeah, it happened more than twice. That's honestly the government's fault for the Emu War. I don't know, dude. Australians are the world's jobbers. We all like them, but they always lose. This is true. This is true. This is 100% truth. 100%. Poisoned. At least I don't. God damn it, dude. Every time.
Alright. What'd I miss?
An ostrich can kill you. Yes, they can gut you, I think, right? Because they have, like, really, like, they have, like, the claws. No jokes, they look goofy, but they are deadly. Yeah, like, the same thing can happen to kangaroos, right? Like, I know Australians could, like, punch them and stuff sometimes, but they can't. Kangaroos gut you, too, because of their claws and their feet.
It would take a bit.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, you have to be pretty weak to
You think so?
lose to a kangaroo. Yeah, I could beat up a kangaroo. I could beat up a pack.
Yeah, it's just because you were watching Urban Rescue Ranch and you were watching fucking Uncle Ben, because I linked you Uncle Ben, and you were watching him mess with his fucking kangaroo. That kangaroo is a baby.
I know it's a baby. I'm talking about adult-sized kangaroos. I could.
So you were just watching him do that, and then you're like, ah.
Oh yeah. Also, I've been doing the punching machine more.
Oh no, dude.
I actually hit near a high score. Like, I just did better form. I put more power into it. But I noticed that when I did, and I hit it properly, I actually kind of, like, hurt my bicep a little bit. And, like, near the tendon where it attaches to your forearm. Like, that's actually where I seen, like, Eddie Hall tore his bicep and stuff like that. Because he's kept on throwing, like, hard as he could, like, punches. I went in there one of the times, and some stoner guy hit, like, above me. But he had to, like, wind it up. It was almost like he was trying to show off. Like the one guy who's, like...
screw wind up, dude?
Yeah, like one guy who's like, oh man, I can't break 800 in the punching machine, and he was winding it up. And then I wanted to try it because I put in like $1 because I walked in to go to the bathroom.
You trying to impress SFDF since he showed up finally? You're like, SFDF, yo, bro, I got really high on my punching
but yeah, and then he couldn't break 800 with like that, And then I just stood there and I just took like the boxer stance, and I just did a short range like jab, and I hit 800 and something. And then some stoner wanted to like show off and get like 900. And he really wound it up. He had to take like 15 steps or something. Like he was at the back of the room, and then he ran at it.
Jumped at it with his head.
Pretty much. Well, that was his head. Yeah. But he used a lot of momentum, and then he broke 900. And I'm like, that's not really the same. Like I'm doing a jab, and you're doing like a home run.
You know what I gotta say, dude? Only the like strong men, they don't make excuses. Okay.
Yeah.
A strong man would just destroy that punching machine.
Well, what I did was...
You should have went back there and headbutted, like, more. You should have threw your entire body.
Yeah. But yeah, actually, that's what I did, too. I was like, good job, man, stuff like that. I was like...
And he's like, I know. That's what he...
Yeah. He didn't say anything like that. But I did say, like, good job and stuff. The one guy who originally was, like, punching on it looked kind of miffed. Because I hit 800, and then the stoner guy was like, check this shit out. And he, like, wound it up. Like,
I still
way
imagine
up
him, like, jumping into it, like, after saying that. That is based.
Let's see. Someone...
Okay, hold up. There's a lot of stuff that we got to get kept on. Hold up. One day B&D country will rise up and take over and fix society. It will be D when he gets his Superman powers, which is me. So when I get my Superman powers, I'll fix everything. No jokes. They look goofy, but they are deadly. Yeah, they have 6-inch claws on the feet. Yeah. Any ostriches that grows up to be longer than you has the potential to be longer than you.
Longer?
Longer? Not bigger?
Taller?
Just longer?
Yeah.
Is there something that's like really long that I could like disprove this? Quickly, dude. Think of something that's super long to disprove that.
Godzilla.
A giraffe. No, I mean, who the fucking Godzilla would kill you? What are you talking about? What about giraffe?
Dude.
You think you can fight a giraffe?
Yeah, I can fight a giraffe.
I mean, I feel like the giraffe could just like
I
stomp
just go.
on you. They're pretty big.
I just find the high
pretty
ground
big.
and then get on top of it and then like give it the neck hold.
Just hug it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't even hurt
neck
it.
hold. No, what are you talking about, dude? You grab your one arm, you
trying to
tug it, and then you
tame
the other arm, and then you can.
Nah, dude, its neck's too thick. You probably couldn't even get your arm around it.
Yeah, I could. I'd
Its
fuck
neck
up.
is
I'd
huge.
fuck up.
They're big.
You get like a whole pack of giraffes. Let's choke out
A
each
pack
one
of
them.
giraffes? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
eat
Like they're fucking like in packs hunting you? Like what are you talking
like a
about?
pack
Like six
hunting me.
giraffes are
Yeah,
coming
6
down. They're
giraffes,
trying to
an
sniff
entire
you out.
pack versus me in the African Sahara, and all I'm armed with is like some fucking like snacky bars and some water.
But you're
and
completely
I'd
nude.
fucking win, and I'm completely nude. Yeah. Running out there in the middle. Dude, I'd die by a mosquito bite before I died by a pack of fucking giraffes.
Okay, hold up. They could stab the shit out of you. Some just do it easier. It's still fucked up his leg once in a full tilt. Kangaroos. B punches the whole punching machine across the room like in Dragon Ball. Please don't.
Yeah,
Don't
I
feed
can
his
do
ego.
that.
Don't
I
feed
can
his
do
ego.
that.
For the
Dude,
love
they,
of
they
God.
need like a better punching machine because it's like a speed bag that goes up into the machine. I wish they actually had a proper machine because then I could put more power into it and not worry about accuracy. Then I would get a really high score. But I'm just afraid that...
Dude, I want to see you launch yourself at it. Like, that's the real Chad way.
Dude,
like,
you could launch,
I just keep
you could
thinking
launch
that's
someone
just
at that
amazing.
thing and it would not be as powerful as my front jab. Like me just jabbing like 2 inches.
Again, who is this BD thinks he's talking to? I don't know. He's crazier than me, though. He's after giraffes. He's in my brain. He won't go out. B built the pyramids through deadlifting as part of the law at this point. That happened to me. What do you mean? That happened to you? Is that you saying an ostrich gutted you? That cool tactic? Should I've just went out in the wild and spun in a circle like he's fucking Zangief? Come on now. I punched a straight right to the machine, and my friend ran half the room.
Yeah, that's what people do. They keep on running like across. You're not supposed to run across the room to haymaker it.
Dude, all right. You use whatever you can in a competition to win. That is not cheating. That is brainium. It is brainium power. All right, hold up.
That's what fucking like. It's just dumb.
I think that's funnier. I think that
it's funny, but
that shows you have passion. I respect that.
It shows you have passion. I think they just like that
If
one
you're
guy, the one
apathetic, you
stoner
would
guy,
do that.
did not have passion.
Yeah, no. So you have to have passion to run into the back and be like, "Yo, dude, check this out," and then like wind up a punch. If you had no passion, you'd just be sitting there and be like, "Oh, look at that." Oh, or you wouldn't even hit period because you'd be apathetic.
It says on the
right?
machine not to do that shit. You're not supposed to. Like, it's in the goddamn
Yeah, I feel like if
rules.
you did it, though, like someone would see you and then get after you, or you'd break it
I'd
or
be
something.
too afraid to, like, miss and hit my hand on, like, the back of the machine or
Or
something.
that too, yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yes, longer their mass or girth might not always be more than yours. Yeah, dude, it's that nothing has more mass or girth than me, dude.
No,
like
I
a
am the
constrictor, like a constrictor snake, you're fatter, but it's longer.
Dude,
I don't know.
I think a constrictor snake, I could tear it off. They try to constrict on me. I'd do like this and just
Why were
burst
you
out.
grabbing your dick and then like expanding out?
Cuz
So what are you doing?
if it's wrapping around me, I'd start at the middle.
Yeah. The fucking snake made a giant mistake fucking with you, dude.
That's
you just
right.
immediately, because you don't have any pants on, so you're just
The
ready to
giraffe would
go.
kill you super easy. You're delusional.
Yeah,
No, you're delusional, dude.
Could imagine it's something really long.
You could put me out, like I said, you could put me out there in the Sahara Desert, or not Sahara Desert, the fucking African prairie fields. What's the African? Well, I said it before.
The Sahara?
No, that's the desert, motherfucker. I said the same thing.
You said the Sahara, though, yeah.
Yeah, but you
What
put
do
me
you
out there with, like I said, some snacky bars and some water. Unlimited snacky bars and water. I'd have those giraffes dead by sunset. You put me out there in the morning? Me versus the giraffes? This could be like a TV show or a documentary.
Yeah, he'd be dead.
It's like proving the internet wrong. Everyone can place their bets.
A wolf might weigh less than you, but it might be longer from head to tail. They'd rear up and pulp your head away from 12 feet.
How would they pulp my head?
Have you seen that Goku combine Ultra Instinct with his other transformations now? I mean, that doesn't surprise me too much because of like what they were saying it was. It's just dumb anyway. Like
I'm
that.
You, they're gonna do the true Super Saiyan.
But that it doesn't make any sense because Ultra Instinct, like, it shouldn't have been a transformation. It should have been almost like a usage that is supplementary, and that's kind of what they're going with here. But it doesn't make any sense because it's Ultra Instinct on base form. So it just doesn't make any sense mathematically, and I know it hasn't made a lot of sense, and they don't put any thought into it, but it's just like Ultra Instinct on top of base form doesn't make any sense. And Ultra Instinct, because there's already apparently a multiplier on top of more multipliers, is like Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue. And even that's just dumb. But I did like the scene with Hit, like the animation was horrible and stuff like that. The animation,
the audio, the remix.
The audio was cool though. Like, I thought that the voice work was done well. And just the fact that Goku was just like, I'm gonna punch faster than time. It's retarded.
Be epic.
But I just
Goku versus Hit.
Yeah,
we can post that on the Discord, and then
that's a lot of weird giraffe facts. Yeah, dude. I hear that they eat your balls first. B pulls out his dick to try to make it longer. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Why are you trying to pull out your dick and make it longer? Huh? You answer me.
I pull on the skin. Yeah, animals can't comprehend cycle strafe around them like a 90s shooter boss. Actually, dumb animals can never win. Exactly. Jack gets it. You just gotta outmaneuver them.
Actually, dumb. The animals can't run a cycle strafe around like 90s. Yeah. Yeah, fucking stupid animals.
It only has the potential to murder you, but it's not a guarantee.
Wasn't you being in the Sahara Desert armed with a boxing knife versus those cannibal runners? Yeah, dude, you'd get fucked. Dude, that reminds me of like playing The Forest. I remember those fuckers like spooked me several times just because they were just standing there staring at me.
I just hit him with my right jab. That's 800 points, dude, and then I'd fucking like the head would knock off. It'd explode into a million giblets.
And you're like, "Where's the giraffes?
Yeah,
bring me your giraffes!" After you kill all of the native tribesmen.
I almost hit 900 with just a jab.
Is that a giraffe killing punch?
It's a giraffe killing punch.
So you guys think that that's a giraffe killing punch?
And that's just me, like, just doing it like I'm still getting the technique and form down. I think I can like do what Eddie Hall did, where you hit the machine and it just breaks. I think I could do that. I got the years of experience of conditioning. It's just about like working that into like technique.
Do you hear this, guys?
Yeah, it's the truth.
Do you hear this?
And then I'll
do you hear what I gotta put up with?
I gotta post that on Instagram when I hit that 999.
The giraffe will just grab B's hand and break it. Yeah, it'll just like
it'll put its
hoof up.
Yeah,
just try to punch it. It'll break it. Yeah. It'll just whisper, "Go to sleep, little warrior."
Thing. Yeah. Nah, dude. Then I'll go Ultra Instinct.
Enter Chad Raff.
Yeah.
Fucking based. Now B would break his fist before the giraffe. How the fuck would that happen? It's just a fist explodes?
So like fucking like
the giraffe doesn't even need to grab his hand. His hand just explodes.
It's too dense. The giraffe's too dense.
The giraffe's too dense.
It's like punching steel.
The giraffe's eyes just glow.
Yeah.
And then your hand explodes. Tyrant giraffe. Oh man. And then Crawl became a cat in a box. The Forest is a fun game. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I had more fun on like Ark and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I had the Red Rock, right? I wasn't really fucking paying attention. I'm pretty sure that Ayla gave me the Red Rock. I think she was supposed to tell me that she gave me the Red Rock. I don't remember if she did. Let's take a little peek-see here.
You can break your hand hitting a human head. A giraffe's bones are like 6 times bigger. Yeah, you can break your hand, a normal person's hand. I'm not a normal person, though, alright? You gotta realize
he's extremely autistic.
Which is like a superpower. It means I don't believe in the limits. It's like when Neo, they tell him to believe, you know? They wouldn't have to do that with me. I'd just be like, okay.
No! It's like, no, Neo, you really gotta believe. He's like, no.
Yeah. But no,
chat rap. We do, actually. Pineapples. Oh, man.
Damn, B and I are the same then. You can also punch a giraffe into a million little pieces.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
I need to up my game if everybody's punching giraffes into
Wait,
pieces.
we need to give me like a meat locker, and I'll start doing the Rocky thing. And start yelling, "Go for the ribs!" But we gotta like get a giraffe's like corpse. We gotta like go and find someone who like sells giraffe meat, and then like
you training to fight Chadraff?
Yeah, and train to fight Chadraff. Yeah.
Breaking news! Autistic man dies in the San Francisco Zoo after challenging a giraffe to a fight. I can't believe superheroes walk among us every day. I was talking about the autism thing.
Okay.
Oh, man.
It's true, I am a superhero. I do stop the giraffe menace whenever I can.
I doubt you'll ever find the red stone, but if you bring... Yeah, so I already gave it to him. Would you like to buy... Dude, I gave you the... I have the dream stone. Yeah, there we go. No! I forgot to talk... I guess I can... I just remember. I forgot to talk to Specchio.
Oh.
Fucking cool tactic spent on too much HRT. Like, forgot all of his superpowers. So now I need to go and fucking... have Specchio dilate for him. He'll get his ice powers back.
Alright, sweet.
Alright. Autistic B versus Chadraff.
Chadraff would lose, dude.
Shut up.
It's crazy though how much torque that puts. If you use like just like you're the one vaping hormones.
I don't think so, dude. I think that what you become an abomination, all right? You're like B. He's lactating now. Yeah. Someone's got to stop him. It's getting worse every day.
Dude, I gotta like bottle that shit.
Yeah, you
That's
bottle
like
it.
protein.
You're losing your hair too.
Put some of that in there too. Grind it up.
No, you're just losing your hair.
That's
what happens with the like when you fuck with your hormones too. Like you lose hair.
I have like a thicker head of hair than you.
Dude, my hair's fine, all right. My hairline is fine.
No, like I got like your hair.
It's because dude. It is unironically because I've always had a big forehead, and that is literally indicative of a fucking giant brain. All right. My brain is, dude. You were literally.
This is what
you have a
small
skull. You are like you compare the skull size. You have you have literally a peanut brain. Okay. You got like. It's like 30% less size than mine. All right. I'm like mega mind over here. You're like fucking little mind.
We can get the measuring tape and
mini mind.
We can measure our brains.
No, you're fucking mini mind. All right. I'm mega mind.
I actually have the proper tape.
Sure. Oh, hormone vaping tea and estrogen. B lost the ability to stand in peace and are taking eugenics playtime. I mean, considering the fact that both of us technically have the same genetics, I mean, right? Like it's So it has to do with it has to do with the dominant, the recessive genes, and etc. Like there's a lot to it. Yeah. It's not just like even if you have like the same parents, a lot of things like there's a lot of things that can happen.
Yeah. You know what they say? The second batch is always better than the first. You were the beta test.
No.
They always say
no
that.
one says that.
Who
the fuck says that?
Okay, what's better? Iron Man's Mark 1 or Mark 2?
That's not a baby. He's not, what are you talking about?
I'm saying like the first or second attempt is
that makes no sense.
Which one's better?
He's like, first or second attempt? What the fuck are you talking about?
Who gets it right on the first time?
Who gets it right on the first time? Me, every time.
I don't fucking think so. Not even close.
Autistic B on estrogen is like the Toxic Avenger, a blight against society. The latest batch of Space Marine is the best one. I think he's right. Nah, dude. No way. Is that even true? Because, like, there's the Space Marines that are technically immortal. Like, what about the Space Marines that are technically immortal that guard the God Emperor? Okay? Those are the Super Space Marines. And they're, like, they are literally, like, the penultimate of Space Marines. Okay? They're even immune against psychics and stuff like that, or whatever the fuck it's called. Okay? And they guard the God Emperor. Okay? They're not as good as the lace ones. Yeah. They're... swear. Scientists showed a brain MRI scan of people who read have bigger brains compared to average, but people who read very often have brains that look average in size.
Oh.
People who read. Wait.
So people who like
Scientists showed a MRI who People who read have bigger brains compared to the average, but people who read very often have brains that just look average in size.
Yeah, there's no difference, so it shrinks back down. So the size doesn't really matter, it's the density. It's the same thing with muscle. So, you know,
my
like,
brain's super dense, dude. It's like 50 pounds. It's so dense.
It doesn't really matter, but
it matters. It's
maybe,
like a rock.
Maybe it like offers like some sort of like
heavy rock filled with density.
Yeah. But like, you know, you look at like someone, just because someone has a lot of muscle doesn't mean they're necessarily strong as well. Like the same thing works with strength training and stuff like that. It's typically the guys, I mean, you know, there are strongmen and stuff like that, but it's typically the guys who, like, in terms of like strength proportion to weight, are like really lean and they look like they don't even lift, and they can usually like do a lot of weight. Like Dr. Deadlift and stuff like that doesn't look super big, you know, when he's in shirts and stuff like that, but he can, you know, deadlift like 800, 900 pounds.
Dr. Deadlift, he's like the doc, the other doc, Dr. Disrespect. He's like,
oh yeah,
he's like his brother.
Yeah, he's his brother.
So one is like a doctor of disrespect, the other
doctor is
doctor
of deadlifting.
Deadlifting.
Yeah,
that's an interesting family tree.
It's pretty.
Thank you for the update. Yeah. The ultimate anime battle: Superman D versus Chadriff. They got pwned by space clowns. Yeah, like no shit. Dunked on by Harley Quinns. Dude, even the God Emperor is based off of the actual God Emperor from fucking Dune, which is infinitely times more awesome. The original God Emperor, which was ripped off in Dune, is a fucking giant worm, and he's super autistic, and he's fucking wacky as shit. Like he's. I still think like out of the entire series in Dune, the books, the God Emperor one, which people keep saying is the best book, I have to agree. I don't know if it's a density or just muscle memory sort of thing, so they don't need the extra space. Yeah, so it's just kind of like.
Eventually, that stimulus just stops like doing something.
Yeah. So it's the entire idea of consistently introducing yourself into to new forms of stimuli. It's the idea too behind why we get bored. It is actually something that is incredibly healthy. If you do not get bored, it's actually like
it's a bad sign.
It's a really bad sign. Yeah, it's a really negative thing. You have to consistently experience new things. Not only do you grow from that, but you can actually see physiological differences. So he's B then if he's super autistic. Yeah.
Be right back.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. Like, man, I don't even know if it's gonna take me a while to like explain the God Emperor of Dune. Like, I don't even know how I would explain that in simple terms without, like, going into the complete backstory. Because the idea of Frank Herbert's work is more about... And it's kind of like Jack Vance, too. Both authors that I really enjoy their work. But the idea is kind of the characters are constructs of forms and kind of principalities and kind of like these idealistic notions. Not so much... living, breathing people, and because of that, it kind of gets into some more deep ideas than it does like characters being human. So that's kind of like the idea of a lot of Frank Herbert's work, because he kind of gets into like the longevity of ecology of planets and things like that, and the principalities behind and long-term thinking, because like the entire books are about long-term thinking. And that's the idea of the God Emperor of Dune. But the reason I like God Emperor of Dune is because he is an actual character. Outside of a lot of these other characters, like Pul Muad'Dib, which is, if you're familiar with Dune at all, the idea behind him is kind of the Ubermensch. And he was kind of created as a construct of not worshipping a hero as well, and the dangers of a hero. Because someone who is idolized has the potentiality to be corrupted, I suppose. But I actually had no problem with a lot of what Muad'Dib did. I know a lot of people say that, and even Frank Herbert. But Frank Herbert also argued that you should be able to see whatever you see in the work, kind of judge it off of that. We got Jack the Ripper, Mighty Nipples, Goddess Emperor Cool, Superior Luigi B Network, Hurricane Slayer SFDF, Rip Off Superman. Dude, I am not the great value Superman D. Pantsless B, enough member to create his own Pop Avengers. Cruel is a fearsome flush Ubermensch. But yeah, so the idea anyways that I was getting into was that the God Emperor of Dune is basically someone, because the idea of like Dune as well, between like a lot of these principalities and forms, is the main character in most cases, I think in every case, has the ability to have so much brain computational processing power that
Talking
they
about
are,
me again?
and it extends beyond like into a almost spiritual form, that they can see the future and potentialities in a future. So that's kind of the idea. So the God Emperor of Dune, basically, he took the great worms. This is a huge spoiler, but he took the great worms, he took the babies and melded them to his skin. And because he has complete control of his body, because he was trained and he has like past memories, it goes into the line of genetic memory as well. He basically turns himself into a giant worm, and then he rules over humanity for like 12,000 years. But he becomes incredibly autistic later, and he's just funny. He's unironically funny. And I just want to point out that he is much more interesting and just comedic than the ripoff of God Emperor, which is literally a ripoff. That said that in Warhammer 40K. Hold up. All right. That's all I was gonna say. I got into too much. Why did it turn into an emote? I don't know what to do. It's like a dog doing a blowjob symbol, a dab, a light bulb, washing your hands, and then a light bulb. Okay. I don't know what you're trying to do there. Hell yeah, I'm down for some pop adventures. D is like that fat Spider-Man ripoff in that one parody. Fucking fat dude. I haven't been fat one day in my life. Not one day. I've just been underweight. But not fat.
That's worse.
No, it's not. Don't try to cope with me. Don't you cope with me, Mr. Twinkie. Mr. Eat all my food when I starve.
Yeah.
Swear, dude. This mentality. Oh, man. I just pushed the hurricane into the other part of Florida. I didn't have enough strength to stop it, so I just made it someone else's problem. Base, dude. If you have the strength to solve your own problems, then those other people should be able to have the strength to solve their problems. I say that isn't immoral, and I say based. Yes, I take the Ubermensch title. I don't think so, dude. That title is reserved solely for me. No, you be quiet over there, okay? That giraffe would beat the shit out of you. Trad Riff is coming.
Get the
He's coming, dude.
Someone pay for the giraffe meat to be shipped to my door. I'll show you. I'll put a video up of it.
Of you fighting Chadraff?
They're fighting the Chadraff's corpse.
We'll have to put him. No, we'll have to put him in the Jiren's spandex, like his red and black spandex. Put that giraffe in that.
Yeah, well, you know what it would be? It'll be like fucking. You guys who out there has seen Kickboxer
Cool
with
the Great?
Jean-Claude Van Damme? So what we're gonna do is you need one of you to buy me a giraffe bone, and then I'll just set it up and put like a clamp on it, and then I'll kick it, dude. And then I'll kick it in half, and then I'll be like, yeah, and I'll slice it up.
No, it'll be like that scene. It'll be like that scene from my Kickboxer where he kicks the tree until he breaks his leg. That's what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm referencing that.
Yeah, but you were saying that it would break the giraffe.
Yeah, it'd break the giraffe. It'd break the giraffe bone. I'll put it up.
You break your own leg.
Nah, dude. And yeah, he didn't break his leg. He was just his leg really hurt because he was like his bone was bruised.
You fucking stop, cool tactic. Yeah, that fucking coin clipping shit too. I think I talked about that before. Like every goddamn time, I swear. Nah, you fought Armstrong and stuff at Jack. You can't hurt me, Jack. Yeah, the fucking Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Senator Armstrong.
Yeah, Armstrong's based. You can't fault Armstrong too much, and because Jack had the same principles.
It's just the execution of it was.
Yeah,
wrong.
like his perspective and execution of it was different, but his ideals were the same, and he even literally agrees with Armstrong at the end. He just executed it in a different manner, but the idealism that he shared that with Armstrong, like he agreed with him. Armstrong was
batshit insane.
Armstrong wasn't batshit insane, and he saw that later.
Yeah.
He just Armstrong was willing to take the
shortest route.
Yeah, more or less. He was willing to take the shortest route. Whereas Jack kind of agreed with Might makes right. Might does when it comes to inner strength, actual mighty people, not scumbags with no inner strength that live off of fucking what the hell is that called? Why am I drawing a blank?
Money?
No, well, fucking I swear. No, I was talking about where you leave everything to your descendants. What is that called?
Being...
No. Like, there's nothing wrong with leaving everything to your descendants, but it's when you condition your descendants to be disgusting and consistently be a parasitic problem. What is that? What's that called?
Inheritance?
No, there's another word for it. I'm drawing a blank at it. But anyways.
Yeah, he said inheritance too. That's the first thing that came to his mind too. And cool tactic.
Yeah.
They all said the same thing.
You're right.
We said it pretty much
you're right,
the
but
same
there's another term
delay.
for it. There's unironically another term for it. Like, you're right. It is inheritance, but I'm talking, like, think of a synonym.
Same thing
it's a synonym.
The first thing.
So a synonym to inheritance. It is always referenced. And it's referenced, like, very poorly in history from people, like, they were... No, it's not fucking privilege. God damn it! All you guys are thinking like outside of the privilege and the other thing. You're thinking of positive things. This is a negative term.
Yeah.
Mass immune to Bepes. What is that called? God damn! Why am I drawing a blank on it? But it is more or less the conditioning of a God damn it! No.
Batman had an inheritance. You got a problem with Batman too?
Yeah, dude. That's it's not. No, it's what I'm talking about is the conditioning of the
Hereditary.
No, God damn it! No, no. How is nobody? You're making it worse. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? What kind of word am I looking for? I like the Jack Sword of the Final Fantasy, same word for the stance. Nepotism. There we go. There we go. Like, the idea, it's used in practice in a bunch of different ways, but it is nepotistic tendencies in which you are specifically benefit members that aren't actually... So it's not like a meritocracy where it's based on merit. You are giving it based on the sole reason of just being blood related. But nepotism is the word. Thank you, cool tactic. Favoring your family. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Like, so the difference, like the issue I have... When it comes to
they're
nepotism,
not teaching them any values or anything. They're just handing them a lot of money and telling them to be scum like they were in their time.
They're conditioning them to be scum.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
They traumatize their children until they're like them, and they're just as fucked up.
They create psychopaths, and then they give them the means to hurt other people.
And a way to look at it is like...
It's putting your family
it's
first.
a difference. There is like something good about giving your children, setting up for life, like in Batman, where like Thomas Wayne does that for him. But there's a difference between that and American Psycho, to where they have like psychotic children and they're obviously like traumatized to some degree. Yeah. Then they give them like jobs where they don't have to work and they're yuppies. There's a difference between a yuppie and Batman. So
yeah, like the idea is what I'm talking about. Like so what I'm talking about is dysgenic scum that have accrued money through illicit means, and they are of very poor quality in every facet of life. And I mean this spiritually, physically, intellectually, everything. Morally. And then they have disgusting children, and then they pass on their fortune, and they abuse and traumatize their children, their own children, and they give them their fortune, and then those children do it to their children, and then do it to other people's children, etc. I'm talking a very, very specific thing, but it's very prevalent as well if you study history.
It's all built in human suffering, man.
No, it's not fucking built in human suffering. I swear to God. That's the peanut brain take every time. Where the fuck is where's the 600?
Bros before a jack at the bar.
It's not human like there's an element of truth to that, but it's like it's not that. Like it is and it isn't. It's like the quote unquote people that do that. It's just like there's an element there that extends beyond that.
Yeah, but it's a specific.
Yeah, I'm talking about it. We shouldn't talk about it anymore. But I'm talking about something very specific. But it's been prevalent.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with wanting to like if I have kids. Hopefully I have kids.
Yeah, no, I have nothing. There's nothing wrong.
Leaving them money.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I actually believe that. I think that's what you need to do. You need to carry on your legacy. You need to give it to your children, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that.
They shouldn't spend their lives working like a shitty job to try to live week to week, because it doesn't really build a character.
Yeah, the problem that I have with it is that they're giving it to terrible people. Yeah. They're giving it to terrible people that they themselves have abused and created psychopaths. That's the actual problem I have. So I think it's not necessarily the idea of nepotism. It is that it is used in the worst way possible. Yeah. That is the idea that irks me. So, wasn't that a thing with nobility and family old times? They valued their bloodline, started getting DNA defects. So yeah, it's the same people that I'm talking about with that.
Okay.
And it's more than light incest. It's the same people who did that, and it's very specific. But so there was the idea though when you talk about like. So that's another thing too. So we're talking about that. The idea of nobility was that you were genetically above everybody else. What I say about that is like you have a heritage of strong genes of high intellectualism, physical excellence, like all of these things. You have a very good family line. Your parents were most likely, or at least your father was a great leader. Your mother, you also really healthy, etc. And you had a good upbringing usually. So when it comes to noble birth, like you were given all of these things because your parents earned it, and they themselves were excellent. So because they were excellent, their children were raised excellently. They were the ones that were chosen. That was the idea of the hierarchy. They were the ones that were chosen to be the leaders. Right? Because they were born of excellence in all of these facets. The problem is, like, their parents always fell short. Like, in a lot of the cases where they became bad rulers. But that was the idea. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that was the idea behind that. So, I know a lot of people, like, when they think about that, like, what, a hierarchy? That doesn't make any sense. It actually makes a lot of sense. If D would be an Uber driver, would you consider him to drive like Initial D? Like, I just think it's funny that, like, when I get on these fucking tangents, people keep trying to change the subject.
Yeah, for good reason.
Not really. I wasn't talking about anything bad.
Oh, no, yeah,
I was just, no, really. Like, that last, I was
No,
literally talking about European... No. I was, like, the last thing I was saying about was European kingdoms. Yeah. That was the idea of hierarchy. I was literally just talking about monarchies.
Oh, yeah.
And before that, you were commenting a lot, too. So I didn't even want to fucking talk about it. Like that. You're like, oh, dude, I can't believe you.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
But after that, I was just talking about the idea of hierarchy.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that was the idea behind it. And I think it's interesting, too.
Yeah.
You don't?
It's fascinating.
I mean, you make these arguments all the time, that you are of excellence, and therefore, you know what I mean? Like, that's the idea behind it. Like, the monarchy.
I simply show my excellence by beating up giraffes and kangaroos and whatever else people decide to throw at me. That's how I usually display dominance.
How are they fucking throwing them at you? Like, you aren't even going to find these things
that's
around here.
That's what I say.
You're in Idaho. You're going to see a giraffe walking around here.
Jeez,
you have to go out of your way for it. Yeah.
Jeez.
Topics on which you can distract B and D away. It's B on DBZ and D and conspiracy and tape water, yeah. Excellence through animal abuse, yeah.
Based. I mean, they're not being abused. They're being murdered.
Yeah, that's different.
The difference.
Yeah, the difference is, one is, like, so there's a difference of, like, torture is way worse than killing.
Yeah. And this is a challenge. I'm facing them with my own fists, right? I'm not coming out with a weapon. I'm not trapping them in the cage for like 12 years to eat them. I'm meeting them on their own turf, on their own land,
their own land,
my own body.
And then you're battling them to the death.
I'm battling them, and I'm risking my own life.
Killing animals is an abuse.
It's honorable.
Yeah.
It's honorable. That's what it is.
B&D haven't talked about this game in over an hour, and this is why I've already beaten this game so many times. I have it on because I do love the game, and I was kind of curious about the changes, and I know people, like, they're nostalgic for this. At least Crawl is, because he really loves this series, so I wanted to play it again.
How are the potatoes? Fucking excellent, dude. One day, Chadriff will avenge his fallen comrades and defeat the pantsless bee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
you're massacring all the giraffes.
Where we live, there's nuclear reactors around here, apparently. And that's something I was going to talk about. You're talking about Uber rides. I drove someone who's basically pioneering a new type of nuclear engineering. I drove the director
of... You were his driver? Of someone important?
Yeah, no, really.
You're like, guys! I drove someone important.
I mean, yeah, if you drove a celebrity and, like, Tom Cruise got in my car, that's a pretty cool fucking story. It's like, dude, Tom Cruise got in my car.
Tom Cruise is fucking crazy.
Yeah. It'd probably be a crazy Uber ride. He'd be like, yo, take me to another state or something.
Yeah, don't look at me in the eyes.
That's also something I had happen. Someone wanted an Uber ride that was 900 minutes long. And so like someone would be drove across the country.
All right.
That was actually like a request I got.
Okay. We're gonna look at Gaming Network J's many crimes. This is Cyrus. Cyrus is a knight who worked up to
I didn't even get to tell the nuclear
to knighthood.
Nuclear
Okay. Well, I mean, there's the story happening here. You can tell your story anytime, but can you tell the story of Cyrus?
You've been pausing this like game for an hour to talk. When I start talking, you're like, all right,
yeah, I'm like, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up here.
Immediately, yeah.
No, go ahead. I'll wait. Go ahead. No.
Yeah, the guy. He was I drove the director of the who's pioneering the new technology, and I drove another guy, who is all I've done.
No, the bee is trying to touch greatness. I like that.
But you really wouldn't suspect them to be like the top nuclear. Like the guy who was the director of like this new technology is someone who's like a bodybuilder. So he was like a big dude. He looked exactly like a bodybuilder. Like he looked like he was getting ready for competition. And he was just talking about how it's not even about intelligence to be like a nuclear like physicist. It's about just putting the reps in and stuff like that, and just going to school for a long period of time.
You literally drove the Giga Chat. Like the picture of the Giga Chat, that's the Giga Chat.
Yeah.
So he's like, guys, I meant the real life Giga Chat.
So this is also a note for you guys as a life lesson. That guy who is a 6'3" or something like that bodybuilder, who's director of a new type of nuclear technology, who's making mad money, is currently going through divorce, and he's
that's
having
the
his
standards
wife.
of women.
But no, really. I mean, think about that. So if you're ever feeling bad about like being treated badly by women or something like that, remember that this dude who's pioneering a new technology for the human race
doesn't mean that he's good at like he's good in a relationship though. To be fair,
yeah,
you know,
but he has.
One would assume though.
Yeah, but this is just.
He could be a workaholic too.
You can take it how you want it, but yeah, he could be a workaholic. It could be a bunch of things wrong. Maybe he like hits her or something. But he gave me he seemed like a really nice guy.
Yeah,
and he was being really nice to me.
I doubt that. That's so rare, and when it does happen.
But you know what I'm saying, right? But. Yeah, so it's like, because I know everyone, like, will have some sort of issue with a woman in the future. Just remember that even this guy who's doing this stuff is having issues. So even if you're fucking Tom Cruise or you're an actor or you're the biggest celebrity of all time, you're still going to have issues.
Yeah.
Everyone has issues.
I mean, yeah.
So, I thought that was a pretty good
Bee
story.
Wisdom Hour. That's his daily, that's his, so... Every stream, every stream, B's got to be like, I got a nugget of information for you guys. You ready? I want you to open your mind and open your ears.
Mister, I talk about a monarchy for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I think the idea of a monarchy.
I talked about nepotism.
Uh-huh.
It was nepotism, and then that continued into monarchies. Because I was just talking about nepotism. I didn't like the idea of it. Okay, hold up.
There's a lot of musclehead grindset people in tech and engineering. It's funny. Yeah, and it seems to work out because, like, you know, when you're going to the gym for a while and you kind of, like, develop that attitude of, like, putting the reps in like he was talking about, it makes you, like, a lot more consistent with everything. It builds, like, an attitude to where you're just like, okay, I just got to put in the work. Just
yeah, like okay. So I agree with you on the discipline front, but I just have to point out that you inspired Cool Tactic. He is out there doing the reps right now.
Yeah, he's like, be right back.
Yeah, be right back. He's inspired. Yeah. Based. Okay, hold up. I don't think I'd be happy doing that as a job, though. He's right. Just look at Homer Simpson. He worked at a nuclear plant for 30 years with a double-digit IQ. That's pretty good. I like that. Airplane attacking buildings again. You know, there's I got a funny meme in regards to that. Crawl. I'll post it on Papa Squad later. It cracked me up. Oh no, ghosts and old men. Damn, yeah, so I agree with the aspect of discipline, right? I think discipline's important, but I also think it's also, and it's the problem that there's always like a half-truth in things. Discipline is important, no doubt. But at the same time, that's abused to have a slave mentality as well. Where they're like, dude, just don't sleep, don't eat, work without pay, all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, there's people who get taken advantage of because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's under the guise of discipline, but it's not. It's self-abuse. There's a difference.
Right.
You have to have value for
I've
yourself
never really
and your
seen
time.
many fit bros, though, like, be abused for their work ethic.
No,
Most of the time.
They're just like, abused by women.
They're just abused by women, basically, yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we're back to the story. While Cool Tactic's doing reps, Crawl's doing bad stuff emote-wise. Yeah. All right. So so I'm talking about Cyrus again. All right. So Cyrus, right? He grew up with Glenn, who's the frog now, cursed. Okay. And Cyrus worked really hard to become a knight. And then enter Game Network J. Okay. Let's see what he does to Cyrus.
I need to take a piss again, dude. Like this caffeine just making me need to like take a piss every 2 seconds.
B&D and S&M playtime is real. Is it real? Cyrus the king needeth thee, and Lean and I needeth thee. Thou must return to us.
Be right back.
As long as there is life in these bones, I shall return. By thine leave. Time to kill P. Shit, man, it's actually worse than that. Bepe's done get cursed, and then he kills Cyrus in front of him. I like how like they really work up the scene too, by the way, where they're like, dude, look at him. He worked his entire life to be a knight. He's like pure-hearted. He's pure-hearted. Look at him. Everybody bows before him. He's the Ultra Chad. Everybody loves him. Surely, nothing bad will happen to him, right? Listen well then, my friends. Dude, I smoke weed and watch art house films and anime. I feel above those successful people. It depends on your perspective of what you... It's kind of like the idea perspective in general. I think that, like... So that's the thing, too. A lot of these successful people, they work themselves to death. And, maybe they find value in that. I don't know. I don't agree with it. I think, though, if you have passion... I think you have passion for something. Like, for example, if Akira Toriyama had passion for DBZ... and he created DBZ. It literally, like, something like DBZ, it's a lot of people just see it as some, I really don't care what they think, but some people see it as just like, oh, dude, it's just, it's super masculine, and they talk too much, and the scenes drag on forever, and they're just like, they're fucking peanut brains, but, a majority of people were inspired positively. You have actual people that were inspired positively. He worked really hard on that. And he worked, like, being a manga artist, for example, is very demanding. That was a lot of time investment. And because of it, he changed the world. Like, unironically, he changed the world. Now, I'm not saying that it's, like, a ridiculous measure. And there's a lot of people who change the world. In a lot of ways. Like, that would be a case for art. And whether you agree with it or not, it doesn't really matter. You can literally tangibly verify that.
Dude, I smoke weed and watch art house films and anime.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's talking about these successful people. But anyways, the idea that I'm getting at is like how people value things and they have value structures.
It's disorganized for sure.
No, so he's talking about these successful people, and like what I get from that is these successful people's work themselves to death. Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like, how do you determine success? That's another problem. Like when you really look at it too. But it's because I always get like monetarily from that, because that's what most people nowadays.
But yeah, even like the example I gave of that guy who's extremely monetarily and successful, and not only monetarily, but successful in physical conditioning, successful in reputation among his fellow citizens. Like, being in the military, something gives you a reputation for some sort of respect. Well, he's pioneering new technology, which will help spacefaring humans colonize new planets and stuff like that, because this sort of like liquid nuclear reactor he's talking about will basically set the standard for a really safe type of nuclear that won't ever really go off. So what he's working on is super, super important for the future of human civilization. But even that guy who's monetarily, physically, and has a really good reputation cannot get his marriage to work.
Yeah.
So would you consider that successful?
No. I agree with that. I agree with that East Indian thing where it was like it was Krishna or some shit. Was it Krishna that came down? It was Shiva. That's what it was. Shiva. I'll tell the story. All right.
But don't do this story.
I know you did. That's what makes it better. Like, why are you even saying that? Like, you're ruining the idea behind this. Okay. It's like it has nothing to do with that. That's what makes it funnier.
Okay.
Okay. So Shiva came down. Okay. Just imagine this. All right. Shiva. He's a god. All right. Okay. Kind of looks a little feminine. One would imagine maybe.
Yeah, he likes to show off his butt and some of his.
Will you stop ruining it? Stop ruining it. Stop ruining it. Really? I'm telling the story. If I have to tell the ass, okay? I am the one that speaks about the story.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Fine. Right? You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Don't spoil it. Just react to it. Okay.
All right.
All right. So imagine this. Shiva comes down. Okay. He's a god. He's got 6 arms. The way they talk about him, okay? he wipes out he actually wipes out planets and shit like that. Like when he does his dance of destruction, like it literally is told in like his religion that he literally reforms like sections of the universe, unironically.
Okay.
You've seen that though, right? The dance of death and all that. Yeah. Okay. So this is the so Shiva comes down. It is a 6-armed guy. He comes down. All right. I don't remember much of the story, but I'm gonna tell you what I remember. Okay. Anyways, he comes down. So imagine that guy, 6-armed guy came down, and then some like some Indians like, hello, oh my God, it's Shiva. Okay. And it was either his wife or somebody he cared about. Doesn't matter. That's not the point. Who cares? Shiva banged that woman in front of him, and then he's like, my good sir, I have redeemed your wife. But the moral of the story, okay, it is that your wife and hoes and bitches do not matter, okay? Self-enlightenment, love of self, that is all that matters. Except I slept with your wife, which makes me like, what the point of the story? It makes it stupid, okay? But women, they do not matter, okay, my good sir? Do not be angry that I redeemed your wife.
That was not the story.
I redeemed your wife in front of you, okay? And now I fly away again and I dance in space, and I destroy some planets again. But remember, my friend, remember always, love of the self is what is important. Goodbye. And then he flew away like Superman.
The lesson was love is temporary, spiritualism is forever.
That's stupid. Okay?
That was the lesson.
That's stupid.
It sounds like Zeus Redemption.
Dude, Zeus is based. At least Zeus is upfront about it. He's like, I'm horny, bro. He's not trying to pass you off on some spiritual lesson. He's not trying to be like, yo, dude, your wife, don't, love is temporary. That's why I temporarily loved your wife, okay? It's temporary. Like, it's like, what the fuck you talking about, dude? You fucking piece of shit.
You fucking...
That's unironically, like, all I got from it. It made me angry. I'm like, this guy's an asshole. At least Zeus, though, he'd come down and he'd be like, yo, bro, I'm sorry. I was just so horny. And you could at least respect the honesty. Okay, you'd still be pissed at him.
Yeah.
But you could respect the honesty, okay? He's like Giga Chat Santa, and he's like, come down, he's like, I'm sorry, dude. I just had to coom.
Yeah.
And again, you'd be angry, but less angry than someone who just came down and did a fucking space dance, and then tried to give you some spiritual lesson because you caught him, and then he just zipped away in space. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't think it was his wife. It was, like, that's also a part
Who gives
of the
a
story.
shit?
It was, like, his love interest or something, and he was basically trying to tell him not to, like, chase tail, to chase spiritualism instead. That was the entire
that was dumb.
moral of the story.
Yeah, that was stupid. That doesn't sound like something that a higher enlightened being would do, say, or any of it. When I think of someone that's of a higher being...
But that's only your perception. That's not
necessarily... That's true. I don't resonate with him. That's why I don't like him.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. It's not that I don't like him. I don't like the conceptual form of Shiva. I actually don't mind the conceptual form of Shiva. It kind of reminds me of Asura's Wrath.
Yeah.
It's just like these and there's another thing too. This is actually interesting. And I don't know if I talked about this before. A lot of the really bad shit with the Greek gods was actually done way later by someone who hated authority. And they did it because they hated I think it was the emperor at the time. And so what they did is they told stories about how authority is awful because the gods were the ultimate authority. So he created a bunch of shit where the gods did really evil shit. And it's just kind of just been meshed together with like lore about Greek gods. It just got meshed together by this one guy who did that because he hated authority. And I can't really fault him for that. I'm going to be honest, right? But it is kind of scummy too. It's like both scummy, but it's like I'm with you there on the hating authority. But I feel like it probably could have been done better because these are established characters, even if they're not real. It's kind of like like hijacking someone else's characters because that's kind of what it is. That's kind of scummy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Your wife had a women moment, but I fucked her, so it's all cool.
Yeah, and then he zipped away like Superman.
Hey, love doesn't last forever, man, but I fucked your wife.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, dude. Was Zeus secretly in the femdom? Nah, dude. Zeus is all about domination, and that's what the like a lot of cultures are at the time. That masculinity and power is what matters because domination is all about power. So power requires the male to be powerful. All right? You get the big beefy dude, not the fucking the frail woman. The frail woman doesn't have power. Not physically, at least. Can't come at me with like, you weigh 60 pounds, but I'm going to fucking dominate you, Mr. 300-pound meat monster. It's like, what is this shit?
Who says what now?
I don't know. It's like the femdom shit. It's stupid.
No.
It's always like that. They weigh like 140 pounds because mass actually matters, right?
I'm watching streams by this shirtly guy called Horror Maxer.
Oh god, dude! Why do you do this to yourself? And then why do you do it to me? Because you're telling me about it.
Poontang. I mean, you know, like the guy who, like I was saying, the guy who got the divorce and was like the nuclear guy. I picked him up from a bar, and I'm pretty sure he was trying to get laid, and he couldn't get laid. It's not really about physical stuff.
It's you, dude, right there. You with green hair. You're looking up to me. I'm like Cyrus, right there. Except I'm also Chrono. Right?
Yeah.
It's you right there. That's you. It's your character.
Oh, pardon the delay. Shall we depart?
No, that's Cyrus. I'm saying you right there. You're
Oh.
go ahead there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's remembering. That's why he's like sad about the mass immune.
Yeah, his hair's all green.
Okay, hold up. Femdom is cringe. I agree. D doesn't accept femdom unless she's a 400-pound mountain of muscle paste. Zeus was telling us that getting stepped on by stocking-clad high heels is actually hot. It's on the subtext. Take a college class. God damn it, dude. I got everybody teaming up with me about fucking femdom. You got Cool Tactic. You got Jack. You got Crawl. Everybody's in the femdom. The only one that's probably SFDF too, and Mikkels, right? Like everybody outside of Gaming Network J. Like even fucking B is in the femdom.
What?
It's disgusting.
I defend him.
Yeah, you are. You already talked about that. You were defending femdom. You've defended them. You want me to pull up the fucking stream? You defended them. Undefensible. Your sins weigh heavy in my head.
I said that, you know, it'd be hot having sex with
That's
Lady
disgusting.
Dimitrescu. Because, you know, even if she's
No,
like...
you have the power to dominate Lady Dimitrescu. That is hot.
Yeah, but I wouldn't care if I was like...
Fucking... That's the power right there, dude.
Sure,
The 400-pound woman, you dominate her.
But sure, I mean, I wouldn't mind, like, waking up and be like, oh, what the fuck? And then some, like, big ass is like, you know...
This is the autism I was talking about, guys.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, fuck, dude.
I swear to God, dude. That was like the most awkward thing.
Like,
dude, the fucking booty. I'm fine with femdom if it's the special woman that's in my fucking head and I imagine her like some 20-foot vampire lady, bro. Femdom is okay then, dude. No, I don't think so. It's about, dude, it is about conviction, right? When you have, you're just not principled, okay? That's what I gotta say, dude, okay? Yeah, there's no exceptions in this. There's no exceptions, period.
Right.
You either believe in something or you don't. When you half-ass something, it's just pathetic. If you're gonna believe in femdom, you should at least defend it to the death.
No, I don't believe in femdom.
No, you believe in femdom, just like Crawl.
I just go with the flow, man.
That's disgusting. That's even worse. Gotta be all extremes. That's all the Chad move. Yeah, that is absolutely Chad. Having conviction and discipline and beliefs, that's the Chad thing. Just being half-assed, like, dude, I'm like water. I'm all wet. And I just move and nothing. I don't move anything, but I move with it. Like, people who are like the other droplets of water just push me into a direction. I just go with them. That's me in like society, bro. Society's a river, and I'm being pushed.
I find out what's popular, and I wear my khaki Levi's, and I'm like...
And I hop on totally Reddit.
I hop on what?
Reddit.
Yeah, hop on Reddit and see what's trending.
Shit, dude, look at Cyrus right there. He just beat up a frog.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm into everything. It doesn't count. A mere drop in the ocean. Meekers gets it. He gets it.
Okay, hold up.
You're letting her dominate. It's because you ain't insecure, bro.
Dude, that's stupid. Like that, like the insecure thing could be used. That could be levied against anything. As it's not an argument, but it could be levied against anything. Insert fetish here, and then you just say because I ain't insecure, bro. But you could say that about anything. Literally anything.
That's true. That's true. D has a point.
Like I've seen it used for like fucking literal cucks saying shit like that. Okay.
Yeah, what? You're not fine with your wife being a fucking
insecure? It's like, no, dude. What the fuck? Like, that's not an argument. That's it's not.
There's truth here. There is truth here in what D is saying. You know, using the insecure argument is not a good argument.
Can all agree from this with one pathetic a few things. B wants the flying dragon form, not the Victorian war. Oh god.
Oh,
that thing was like really disgusting looking. Dude, the parody in which Lady D lifts up the whole castle to go through a door. Lady Dimitrescu lifted the whole castle to go through a door. Cracks me. I don't know if I saw that. You can have fun with it. You can have fun with anything, dude. I won't turn my back on femdom like B. McJudas.
B. McJudas.
What does that even? So now you're Judas, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I at least have like strong convictions. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody respects the person who just goes with the flow. There's a good story about that. You want me to tell a Roman story?
No, I don't want to hear a fucking story about it.
Why?
What was you saying? Like,
this is why I'm based, and this is why B is cringe.
All right, tell me.
He has nothing to say. But when I have cool stories, when I have cool stories where there's like a moral
Wait, is it
point,
of Titus? Like he went with the flow and then he got castrated? Is this what the story's gonna be?
No, there's actually a story with that about half-assing measures. There's the idea. It was the God damn it now I'm fucking drawing. Like I remember the story, but I'm drawing the blanks. It is the I think it was like during the Gallic Wars in Roman times, but they had them pass under the yoke. So what they did is the majority of the Roman army was lured into a trap, okay? They were lured into a trap. And the commander of the Gallic army had the entirety of the Roman army literally trapped, and he could kill them all. But he didn't know what to do. So he wrote his father. He wrote to his father, and he's like, I have the entirety of the Roman encampment. And we could, like, I'm pretty sure it was because of the pass over there, so I think they could rain arrows down at them. Basically, they're saying, like, we have them trapped. We can kill them. What should I do? And his father replied, let them all go free. And you will make great friends with, like, the Romans. And he goes, no, I don't agree with that. He's like, surely there must be another way. And so his father replied and said, kill them all. Kill every single last one of them. And he goes, no, I can't do that. And also, like, why is there contradictory evidence? Like, both are two extremes. I don't understand. Are you going senile? Because this is when his father was old in age. So he said, come to me, and we will talk about it. Because I need you to actually, like, talk about what you're saying here, because it's like two extremes, and he's thinking he's going senile. So his father comes down, and he says, it is quite simple. You have only two options. You can either free all of the Romans, you will become great friends with them, and it will give, like, it will create a lasting friendship in which we could both benefit. Both our kingdoms will benefit from this. And then he says, or you can kill them all. And if you kill them all, the Romans will never be able to recover for many generations to come, and they will be of no threat to us. And his son said, well, I don't agree with either of those options. Is there not some measure, some half measure that can be done? And he says, no, there is no half measure, because if you try anything in between this, it will horribly backfire, because he was talking about sending them under the yoke. And what it is it's under the yoke of spears. And what the idea is a ritual of humiliation. So he was talking about humiliating the Romans, as in, how dare you fight it wasn't the Gallic tribes. It was I can't remember who it was, but that's not the point. But anyways, so how dare you fight us? We will humiliate you, and, you best be on your way. Well, so he disregards his father's advice, and he does that. He sends them under the yoke. What this does, it did exactly what his father said it would do. It enraged them. And later they not only beat them, but Romans completely conquered them. And the idea behind that, and it's a form, it's a structure, it's most likely a story, but there is something I agree with there. And the idea is that there are no half measures. Okay?
You're either for femdom or you're not.
No, yeah, so my point is, you have to have conviction. You go one way or the other. There's no,
the story is not a great application for talking about.
No, dude, it is a great application because it is the idea behind it.
I do agree with this father sentiment, though. I'd say the same thing. Like, either you're going to You're gonna let them go and try to be friends, or you're gonna kill them and they're enemies.
Yeah, there's no
especially
in
war,
between. Yeah.
There is like a lot of black and white. You can't take a gray road.
All right.
You need to make decisions which are impactful.
Okay. So that was my story. That is my Roman story. I usually tell. I haven't in quite a few episodes, but I used to tell quite a few of them, probably in the deleted stuff. All right. Okay. Okay. I redeemed your wife. Don't be mad, bro, or else you're insecure. Shiva.
Yeah.
Relax your prostate, buddy. Yeah, that's. Relax, dude. Are you insecure? Then you wouldn't mind me fucking butt fucking you, dude.
Yeah.
Don't be insecure, bro. I posted the scene with a timestamp. All right. They coin clipped. Romans do tricks on walls and add gay sex in the down low. Sounds like just like today to me. There's degeneracy all over and great. Like there's always going to be detriments to society, and the lowly does not reflect upon high society. Right? When you hear about I like there's always going to be like in pretty much any society there's like maybe not any society but at least there in a lot of societies in history there's always going to be the dregs, okay, and I don't think that it's ever a good thing to look at the dregs and go, oh yeah, that's all it was. It's like the accomplishments they made were fantastic. It was amazing. Being his secret femdom fetish is based. D and his story fetish is Reddit cringe.
I agree.
If it was fucking Reddit cringe, if it was Reddit cringe, if it was Reddit cringe, I would have been like, dude, Shiva is based. What are you, insecure, bro? Let Shiva fuck and then you fuck your wife and then you watch.
It's the contrarian on Reddit.
That's
dude.
the Reddit cringe.
It's the guy who goes on, who's like a contrarian on Reddit who like posts on a bunch
of
things.
Dude,
like people
there are no contrarians on Reddit because they get
and tell some sort of story.
There are no contrarians on Reddit because they get downvoted and then their opinions get literally deleted. That's how it works. Like when you get downvoted enough, it gets hidden. So like there are no contrarians, not any real contrarians.
I mean,
on Reddit.
I see it on there where people start arguing and stuff, and like
yeah, but
like,
that's not the same. Like it's usually mild stuff like video games or something. You know what I mean? Like
actually,
actually,
and they write like huge paragraphs.
Yeah, that's some cringe.
Yeah,
we still got to steal because I'm talking about like applications of historical tendencies in great men. And great men, we're not into femdom. So 1D, 0 everybody else. Genocide or peace, says D. See, this is base. This is exactly what I say. I agree with this. There is no in between. You get in between, you get rot, fetid apathy, and all this garbage. B's got 12 terabytes of food of femdom feminization porn on a flash drive on his keychain. The heist, call an Uber ride, silently take it away without him knowing. I'm pretty sure the Papa Squad is just a group of degenerates. Nah, dude.
It is a group of degenerates.
We are the high-class degenerate. Dude, like, no.
It's just degeneracy.
It's degenerates.
It's pure degeneracy.
No, I reject
degeneracy
it.
too.
Degeneracy. the degeneracy, but as a vice of great men.
Yeah. It's like when Julius
Caesar.
No,
I don't want to be dragged down into the degenerates. No.
Even Julius Caesar.
Because I'm part of the Papa Squad.
Even Julius Caesar went whoring and stuff like that.
Yeah, Julius Caesar did quite a few things.
Yeah,
but Julius Caesar was a great man.
People don't give a shit because
he's a great man.
In reality,
a lot of people do. Like a lot of people who were great men did a lot of degenerate things.
I'm
There's
sure
no doubt about that.
the Great went whoring and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, he did. I mean, more or less. Like he was treated to royal whores and stuff like that, and that was like one of the stories of because he was with whores when his friend came to him and insulted him in public, basically, or called him out, and then Alexander ran him through with a spear.
Yeah, because he's making him look bad.
He's unironically making him look bad, and he ran his like that was the two. Those are the two greatest
things.
But he
immediately regretted
the two greatest bad things that happened with Alexander the Great was that he killed his best friend. Cringe. The second one is that he killed a Greek loyalist who was a super Chad. Literally got naked and then beat the shit. Like literally got naked, oiled himself up, got a club, and then beat the shit out of Alexander the Great's greatest warrior. But because it made Alexander's nation look worse, because it was a Greek that did that, they framed the Greek to make him look like he was, I forgot what it was, like he was stealing, that's what it was. So he was dishonorable. So he killed himself. And then he wrote to Alexander in his last letter, his suicide letter, to say that none of the accusations were true and that he was loyal until the end. And he was a great man. And I also just think it's funny that he got naked, oiled himself up, and then just literally beat the shit out of another guy with just a club when the other guy was in full armor and with a fucking sword and shield,
the armor
right?
was part
and both of them were
too.
fucking, yeah, it definitely was. But both of them were fucking elites.
Yeah, it's pretty based. I gotta take a piss again. My guy fucking caffeine's really making...
D is making homemade... Dude, if I was taking homemade HRT, I would not be talking about the Romans. Let me tell you that right now. I'd be talking about, like, some fucking Netflix garbage. Okay. I'm pretty sure the Papa Squad is just a group... Yeah. Stoic LARP D is just young craps. No, so Stoicism isn't... Like, there's a great line. By Marcus Aurelius. He says to himself in Meditations, he says, stop arguing about what a great man should be and be one. This was a letter to himself. So he was reminding himself. So a Stoic would not say any of the things I'm saying. But I do admire Stoicism, and I do like Stoicism. And I also thought that was really powerful. Only pretty sure... I'm 100% positive. Yeah, dude, no, dude. We have a human toilet in our group. We're degenerates. I'm a normal guy. Check my browser history. Nothing's there. Yeah. D say brofist for me. Do it for divine. God damn it, dude. Embrace the generates, D. He made some base decisions. He relied on a D8. He relied on a D8 cube to choose his options. Yeah, that's what it was. He just rolled really good. Alexander the Great did. And then when his Greek homeboy showed up and embarrassed him, you had to frame him. You'd be surprised what the HRT community gets into. No, I've seen it, and it's all... So HRT is hormone replacement therapy, and it is the opposite of masculinity. It is the... Well, I mean, I guess that it goes both ways, right? But, I like, from everything that I've seen, it's never anything that has to do with great philosophy, high standards, morality, masculinity. Yeah, it's never anything like that. And those are things that I enjoy. Fearsome Flush 1 Toilet Trophy. Shit, dude. I don't think so. B just left, right? I told too many stories. He didn't like them. He left. I read some history shit, and then I come on here and I'm like, guys, you see what I read? Come on, I'll break it down for you. And then B just had enough and he left. There he is. He's leaving again.
I need some more water. Like my throat's kind of bothering me.
Is that what you're doing? Just leaving because I'm telling too many stories again?
I gotta go, dude.
Shit, dude. I just like telling stories. I killed B. My time has come. I hope you like stories, gave me that with Jane. I hope you like the Romans. Coding Battle Mechs, World of Tanks, Warship, and FPS games. Yeah, I mean, like, that is... So, World of Tanks, Boomerville. Warship, like, World of Warship? Is that a thing? FPS games. Not high masculinity. I don't know. I don't see like some jack dude playing an FPS game. Maybe. I mean, like, that was kind of the premise behind like Dude Bros back in like Halo. I wouldn't say Quake because that was kind of before gaming became mainstream. The Romans are cool. Yeah, the Romans are really cool. I think that like a lot of things that they accomplished were really neat. B needs his electrolytes. Yeah, he does. He takes a shit ton of potassium. Like, I actually feel worse when I take potassium because he gets like special potassium stuff, and I have some of it sometimes. And not only does it taste like shit, but I'll have some and it'll actually feel worse. Coding, battle mech. Yeah. So when I think of this, I think of the. So I think of the idea of Platoism or Neoplatoism, the kind of the structural form of not only masculinity but realism and the structure of reality and trying to understand that. And kind of using components of logic. These are the types of things, and even like Romans in terms of like conquering things with superior force and might, right?
All right. Yeah. Sorry about that. I don't know why I got like a gag reflex that I was gonna throw up.
That's just it's because I'm too masculine. I'm telling too many testosterone-fueled fucking stories.
Yeah, that was weird. I think it was like a caffeine or something, just like caused some sort of like reflex.
B has been feeding you fluoride there, Mr. I'm Poison. Dude, if that was true also, I would not be able to remember that SFDF reposted a meme. He reposted, you know that meme that you posted, SFDF? I know you posted it. I scrolled up, but it was
God.
it was like a year ago or more. Because I scrolled up and I'm like, I remember you reposting this. And I scrolled up and I was gonna comment on it. And then I was like, it's too far. I don't care that much. I spent like 20 seconds and then I was like, it's too far up. It's taking forever to load. The Caliente meme where you posted the Italian where it has the OC. You posted that before. It was back when you posted it with the one that was actually funny that I actually liked. You did the one where Android 18 is saying that, or Krillin's saying that he has like a micro penis, he's in a midget and stuff, and then Android 18, like her reaction is that he's amazing because of it. Like that was the entire idea. It's just making fun of Krillin. Kind of mean, but I found it pretty amusing. But it was around that time, so it was a while ago. But like I saw that, I'm like, you reposted that. I've seen that. But you post some memes yourself? I can't post any memes myself. The memes I save aren't appropriate. They're
saving
too,
all the femdom memes.
No, dude, they're too base. They're unironically too base. So I get the Discord shut down. The stuff that makes me laugh is like it get the Discord shut down. Glasshouse D, yo. We shall never forget the fight between Micro D and Shrek B with the Gachi radio play. That shit was really funny. The
you
Dota,
got fucking owned, dude.
the Dota.
Shrek, like I got you good. Like each time I won.
Oh yeah. No, well, no. I
Yeah,
thought
I
I
won
won with
overall.
Jesus.
I
I
won
won with
overall.
Jesus though.
That
Jesus
was like when we were
beat Shrek.
first starting when we were
Yeah,
like trying.
Jesus beat Shrek. Yeah, like
Shrek overcame Jesus.
that was actually you did later. Shrek overcame Jesus later. That is actually true, and it is mostly just a poo. I talked about that before. A poo is just a retarded Pepe. Those are fine, but I don't think anybody like would get those though. Like with the Apu memes, because it's just like a stupid frog doing silly shit. That's like really benign stuff. But I was never like it's what my Steam picture is. Let's make a disposable channel and have a base stuff. That stream was amazing. Yeah. All right, dude. There's Gaming Network J at the top. That's the Gaming Network J. He's looking at a wall. I just want to point this out, okay? He's trying to pretend to be so cool while his cape is fluttering in the wind. He is literally staring at a fucking cliffside. There's nothing there. What are you staring at?
He's too cool to stare and look at him though.
Yeah, dude, you see him? He's staring at a wall. He's like that. It's like that scene from like Daredevil when Kingpin's like just staring at the wall because he's fucking crazy. It's like, I'm just fucking crazy, but it is because he was disciplining himself to like.
He was embarrassed.
It was because he embarrassed me. He literally is like a fat baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like that. He's just staring at a fucking wall. Without your sword, you're nothing. I think that was the Mass Immune. And the Mass Immune is kind of like
counting all the minerals. That's what he's doing.
Oh shit, dude. That's Bepe's right there.
Yeah.
That's B right there. Look at that. Pathetic. See, I'm practicing like I'm practicing with my weep sword.
You know what this
24
reminds me
fucking
of?
7.
I wonder if he was inspired by DBZ. This reminds me of Gohan and Trunks, kind of.
Kinda, yeah. But not like they didn't like curse Trunks though, you know?
Yeah. But it just sort of reminds me of that relationship, you know?
Yeah, kinda. It is actually like that.
Because like Trunks ends up surpassing Gohan and everything too. And like in here, that's what kind of happens.
Yeah, because like the Mass Immune is literally like filled by willpower. It is unironically filled, like they kind of call it like the hero spirit kind of thing, but it's unironically filled by willpower. And Glenn not only is more heroic, but he actually seems to have more willpower too, because not only is it incredibly powerful where it cuts a fucking cliffside in half, which we're gonna get to in a second, he pierces the heavens with it, right? But he can upgrade it again once he gets forgiveness from Cyrus, and Cyrus tells him that it's okay, that it wasn't his fault.
Yeah. Dark side. Didn't B fought the naked boomer in the shower once over last remain soap in the Jim Stories lore?
Yeah,
Sure was canon,
they were. Yeah, they were. There's just there was just a little bit of soap left, and you're like, no.
Yeah, we were both like halfway to the soap, and I was like, you know, and then
Yeah.
he was like, they were like getting into stance to fight, and we started just fucking wrestling, dude.
Yeah. Yes, my soap.
Yeah.
My pension.
He got my head in the leg lock, and I got his head in my leg lock.
You gonna tell me that femdom is base, Grandpa?
Yeah. You're wrestling in the Dairy Queen parking lot. Yeah.
Shit, dude.
You just got bitch slapped. They just burned him alive?
Yeah, he burned him alive, too.
That's what Magus did? Or...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Magus did, yeah. It's either that or like, Fat Piccolo.
It looks like Magus, though. He's the one who uses the magic. See, Ozzy's like making him spare his life. He's like giving him a fitting form rather than killing him.
Yeah, dude, that's what exactly.
Ozzy was looking out for him.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He's not like Fat Piccolo. Yeah, Fat Piccolo is just like he's just like
raising this little monster.
Yeah, he's just like let's torture him.
Yeah.
I can't murder based. Technically self-defense because I think Cyrus attacked him. But to be fair,
he was already down.
He was no before that. So I actually don't think it was self-defense. It was probably self-defense on Cyrus's part because I think Magus, Janus,
invading his land.
Yes. So technically Cyrus had a moral reason, but it's not about morality. In this case, it doesn't give you any superpowers to being moral. As Glenn is about to see. Fat Piccolo's evil, dude.
Nah, dude, he's just looking.
Look at his fucking saggy titties. You cannot trust a man with brown saggy titties.
As far as you know.
Okay, hold up. I can't believe they filled a sword with warrior spirit. Yeah, dude, it's a common trope, but I do like it. I do genuinely like it because it kind of goes to the idea behind it kind of. You can kind of see it referenced in some stories where it's like the sword is the extension of the self and all that stupid shit, but it takes it one step further. It's like it really is.
It's like a wand from Harry Potter.
Dude, fucking get out of here with that shit. I still think that he should have made a cabin out of those wands or like a tree or something. What if he just hollowed out a tree like a beaver and lived in that and it was made from the wand?
Wouldn't do anything.
What if he cast a spell with the tree that he hollowed out like a beaver?
It'd probably be like the same as having a wand.
That's stupid. You think like if you have more conductive material, it's going to be more powerful.
It's because it can only be amplified by so much. It's like asking why Goku doesn't go Super Saiyan times 10,000.
No, it isn't. It's like if you give Goku the potentiality, like it's almost like giving Goku. It's not even potentiality. It's like giving someone something where it allows you to harness more of your inner potentiality. We talked about that before, where it's like the magic is like it's conducting, or they're like life force or energy or whatever is coming out of the wand. But even that doesn't make sense because they don't seem fatigued after casting spells. Like you see them all casting spells all over the time, and they don't seem fatigued. So I know it's poorly written, but it would make more sense if a bigger wand or a staff would do more.
No, because there's probably like a limit. There's such a thing as called the law of diminishing returns.
Don't give me that shit with like a wand to a staff. I could understand if he's running around on a planet, like he's running in a Death Star, like fucking wand, okay? Then you can make that argument.
And there's probably like a level of like, it only amplifies it to a degree, so...
That's nonsense.
Like in order for their magic to be amplified, it needs to like be able to have like a certain mass is like the best, for it to like work properly.
Yeah, I just feel like that's copium. I just want to point out though that SFDS said Chrono fell down like in Family Guy. I fucking swear. Fat Piccolo, my homie. I mean, hey, he is a pretty based homie, I won't lie. D stated out that fat people are evil by nature. Did I say that? That sounds like something I'd say, so maybe I did. It's the Z sword, but instead of an old man who's dead, it's now actually still an old man who's now dead. 10 years has passed. That's how long it's been. Since I've had this game pause and it didn't continue. Oh, go ahead, dude. You wanna...
Can I do it? I've changed so much. Alas, poor Cyrus.
Yeah, give me any feeling, dude.
Yeah.
Why do you keep sleeping naked in people's beds? Cool tactic. You see that shit?
Yeah, she is sleeping naked in
I don't think she was actually naked. I think it's just the way her arms are folded. But it's just like, it does look like that. Touch my wizard staff. That's what he says in return. Though we may fail, let us go to Megas' lair. Down knowest his power. Is that true, Crawl Crawl? I don't think so. I seem too optimistic for SFDF. We won't be beaten by a bad guy. Yeah, see, like, Ayla's not supposed to be here. This is an addition. Like I said, this is a mod. This is a ROM hack. New friends say bad man strong. Mikkel no let you fight alone. I mean, so I'm going to have to put this up to a poll because I'm biased. Like, Ayla is one of my favorite characters along with Chrono. I like Chrono a lot too. So I will let you guys choose. I need... Okay, hold on. Let me do this. I'm an Uber-based surgeon. You were the one responsible for Cool Tactic, Crawl Crawl. Nothing can beat since Foolish Papa Squad, you think you can defeat me. Okay.
Are you gonna do the poll with each of them?
I'll just do 2 polls.
2 polls?
Okay, let's see if I can be at least somewhat creative with this.
Oh no.
Oh no, dude. What is that, huh? What is that negativity? Be like, oh yes, another poll. I love it, D.
Yeah, I live for it.
I live for these polls, dude. Go ahead, tell me a story. You're like talking about all those times because I was interrupting you and all that. You can go ahead and I'll write this out. You can tell whatever you want. You can speak. I won't even interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so something I was bringing up before was the whole vaping thing. But that's something I've realized with Uber is that if you're put in a position to where someone's trying to vape in your car, it's better just to let them vape. I've kind of come to that conclusion now because it just seems to cause more problems. Like, you know, like, especially when you're doing Uber, you rely heavily on a rating system. So it's like sometimes you have to let people do crazy shit if you really want to, like, maintain a high rating. Let's see. The robot... Lightning Water Fire would do the most synergy. Also, Frog Flare is the most powerful attack. Mad Dog Cruel. There's still time to operate. All girl boss party. Girls rule the world. Oh god, dude. Girl power.
Why do you do this to me?
Yeah, everyone knows girl power is one of the strongest force. Yeah, Frog Harem. Based. Frog Harem. I agree. I think Beppe should have a Frog Harem. But there's only, like, 2 people, so, like, I guess you'd choose the best choices for, would be, like, Ayla, and then, like, what about between Lucca and what's her face? Marl?
Princess Nadia?
Yeah, Princess Nadia, that's what it is. B, all you need to say is, hey, can you not vape inside? I'm asthmatic. I don't know what asthmatic is.
You have asthma.
Oh. But even then, people will take an issue with it.
Yeah, they're animals. Like, they're soulless husks that they give me nothing but complete disgust and disdain.
Sometimes people will do it in the middle of me driving, so I'll be driving for 5 minutes, and all of a sudden I'll just hear them hit the vape. I had that happen like last night, and I just didn't say anything. I was like, fuck it. They only did it once, but it's still just annoying because, like, it's just a really rude thing to do in someone's car. But you gotta basically just, like, not let it bother you. Because if you bring it up and you're like, hey, can you not do that in here? It's just gonna, like, piss them off. Then it's gonna give you a poor rating, and then you're not really gonna win in the end. And then, you know, it's just, like, one of those things. You need to press them, B. You need to press them about, like, vaping. What are they gonna do? Give you a bad rating because they can't destroy your lungs? Yes. Yes, that is exactly what happens. If you, like, just say that you don't want vape in your car, that will cause issues. believe it or not. Having any sort of issues or just rules in your car will make it to where they might give you like a lower rating. Side bitch, established dominance. Yeah, you can't do that in Uber. Like, you rely on, like, getting rides on your rating. Like, if you get a low rating, you'll take a low priority.
B's completely right.
Like, what?
I was just going to agree with you that you're completely right. It's like dealing with someone from eBay or anybody, like anything else. Like, dealing with anybody else.
Yeah,
it's like you have to, like, the more confrontational you are, the less successful you are. That's unironic. It's terrible. Yeah, that's unironic.
Sorry, cool, you're least hottest. Nadia's just Bulma. You're cray cray. Then you just rate them back as a poor passenger. But you can't do that. You can't win at that game. Even if you rate them back as a poor passenger, you're still going to be getting less rides. Like, if you care about, like, doing Uber in the long term, you can't have that mindset. That's something I realized. And
he's already done that, and he like,
it just doesn't work out.
He's already done it.
Yeah. Like, I didn't get into the story and everything, but I had an issue with someone. Pretty big issue with someone. Like, I just asked them not to vape, and then they fucking took that shit mad personally. It doesn't matter how nice you are or anything. You basically have to, when you're working like customer service or you're working with people, if you really want to be like, you know, someone who gets consistent rides, you have to like go with whatever they want to do. And a lot of the times people will also do things like give you directions even though you're following Google Maps. And they'll be like, yo, take this right here, take this left here, go down here. And then even though like
crack your neck like you're Kenshiro. That's why he's saying like
wrong on the directions.
Yeah, he says, tell him I know you'll rate me low and crack your neck like Kenshiro, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want me in the party, just say D. So just say D, like that.
Why didn't you just put it in the pool?
Like that, because there's not enough. I like how no one voted on Cool Tactic. Look at that, dude. B&D's Playtime, they voted for D. Someone had to do it.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, like, there wasn't enough space, man. I couldn't even include me. Oh, dude, cool. You can't vote for yourself, Cool Tactic. That doesn't count. Now SFDF's alone. Look at him. Now he's relegated to being Mike Matei Cerrone. Like, he's unloved at the bottom. Unfortunate. A fucking Canadian is above him. I'm sorry, SFDF.
Yeah, I'll just tell it to each passenger who's like that. Just tell them. I'll just threaten their lives.
Okay. Like break the tie. Someone's got to break the tie on Mikkel or Crawl, and then I'll move to the second one, and then we'll like the winner or the loser will go over, and we'll do that one. Can someone break the tie, or am I? Is that it? Is that just like it's just crawl and like okay, it wasn't broken. It's just sorry, go blame them for naming the worst. Oh god. Oh man.
I think that's the max amount of votes we can get. It ended in a tie between Crawl and Mikkels.
Yeah, pity vote. Oh man. All right. Okay.
You can just do another poll and do Crawl and Mikkels.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay. I'll do it that way. We'll do mini polls, guys. Okay.
Just put Mikkel or Crawl. Man, I don't know why this caffeine's kind of like... I don't know if it's the caffeine. It's kind of bothering my... Maybe it's the granola I had. It's kind of bothering my stomach for some reason. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay. There you go. Who wins? 50-50. Oh, I should have saw that coming. Saw that coming. I can't vote either, by the way. All right, we'll take Crawl and we'll take. Okay, okay. So Crawl's up then for the next one. So it's going to be Ayla. Okay. We actually got it. Okay. Cool tactic. Ow. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Bring that back up. All right. Last one, guys. Okay. Now I will include myself. I like how... They don't give me a lot of space to work with here. I want to include some funny stuff, but it's like I got a limited space here. It's so disgusting. Okay. Oh, man. How much do I got? I can't, man. I can't, like... I don't have a lot of space for this. I don't have enough. All right, well, okay. Me, Cool Tactic, SFTF, and Crawl Crawl.
Okay, what I miss?
Not much. I was thinking of names.
Here, you need to scoot over a bit, dude. I have like literally no room.
I want to make like some jokes, but I don't think I can on here. I don't know if I can put that. What do you think?
I don't think it really matters.
You don't think so? Okay.
The George R. of writing YouTube polls.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just write it there, Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah.
D is writing a novel on YouTube, yeah. God help it. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. At least I got one.
So, what are we at now? Who's
No! What are you at? Mickle won. The first one. I like how cool. Gets pretty much no fucking votes.
It's a tie.
I'm trying to make you look good, Cool Tactic. It's not working.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Vote cruel despite D. Just write it there, Jerry Seinfeld. In the name of Isabel. I mean, like, that's one of the things. I feel like SFDF would vote for cool if I put that with the dog thing, right? He'd be like, I don't know, that Isabel from Animal Crossing. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, you do, you sick fuck. It's a dog, see? Yeah. Someone got it. It is all 33%. Why do you do this to me? Stop it. All right, I'm gonna have to. You guys are doing this to me. I'm gonna have to pull it out. All stops. I'm sorry, cool. You just didn't make the cut, but we're gonna do one last pull. Someone's got to do it, and I know how to break the tie.
Oh boy. This is my favorite part of the stream every time, dude. Watching you write out pulls.
Okay. I can't, like, fucking... There we go. There we go, dude. Can't fucking like that. Everything's gotta be good, dude.
You guys are gonna love this next novel.
Yeah.
D is writing more Papa Yoshi sits on a boot.
Yes, it's on a boot. Yeah, it's a boot. There you go, dude. There you go. I put in there. I put the estrogen on there for you guys. Someone's gotta break the tie. It's gotta be done. What's up? You gonna say something?
Oh, I was just gonna talk more about Uber. This is just all like the same fucking
They're
30%.
doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose. Help your brother. Oh, fuck, dude.
Everybody gets a vote, except for Cruel. He gets all the votes.
Yeah, Cruel apparently has
All right,
usurped.
Time between me and Cruel now.
Yeah. I like how it's not even stop you doing it. It's just that you're lactating and cringe and on our HRT. It has like nothing to do with
And yet I'm still winning in the polls, dude.
Oh, man.
It's like when a political opponent tries to smear you, but it only works in your favor, dude. Because any advertisement is, or any like publicity is good publicity.
Shit.
That's what I say. That's how I run my campaign.
You just like know you?
Yeah, no, you. Okay, go ahead and put me, Cruel, and then Mickles. That's what we'll do. There you go. It's gonna be Frog
Well,
Man.
Mickles has already won. It's
Yeah,
just
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So just do me, Crawl, and Mickles.
Oh yeah. You're right. All right, I have been kicked out.
Yeah.
Crawl apparently has usurped me.
Yeah, Beppe is his best.
I can't.
Anyways.
I left this up to. And yeah, now Bepe's actually has the fucking harem.
The frog harem is based. Let's be real.
Actually, hold up. Can I put fucking Mila in front? All right.
It's been settled.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Get that fucking. I want to fight him. I think you get something for fighting him up there.
It's called XP, dude. It's in most
Oh,
RPGs.
fuck, dude. No way.
Frog harem is canon. Based.
Holy shit.
Man, she got fucked up. Stop, it's a dog.
Stop, it's a dog. I picked the dog one again. Oh god.
Also, something that happened last time, when my last Uber rides, was Like, someone was, like, telling me about selling solar. It's like, dude, it's crazy. I'm making so much money selling solar.
What the fuck does that mean? Does he mean
He's
like
selling
he's
the
got
solar
solar
panels.
panels
Yeah,
up
he's
on his
selling
roof and he's getting the energy from them and then he's selling it?
No.
Well, no, you actually get
No.
money for that. Like they pay
I
you
know,
for it.
I know. Everyone knows
You sure?
that.
You sure
Yeah.
he wasn't? You sure he wasn't talking about that? Because that
I'm
makes
sure,
way more
I'm
sense.
sure. He
Than
was
what
talking
you're
about
talking
selling solar panels.
How
His
does
business
that
does
make
that,
sense?
and he's like, yeah, man, you just gotta like hustle and sell solar
Hustle,
panels. You make more than a
bustle,
doctor does. Man.
hustle and bustle.
It's disgusting. He
give
didn't even leave a tip either. He's like, I'm making all this money, but I'm not gonna tip you. But yeah, then he was like, what's your number, dude? I'll add you, and I gave him my number, and he's like, yeah, man, you can have like a meeting with my boss.
You can have a taste, and then he gave you like a penny.
Yeah, he's like, that's just the start, bro. Yeah,
Based. He's like fucking trolling you real good.
you could fill a jar with those. That's what he says. With how much you sell
That's
solar.
ultra based. Okay. Frog hair is canon. Yeah, a fuck B is gonna have to write another young adult. It's not said. Dude, it's D. Are people getting me mixed up again? Because like people say B when it's me, right? Like I'm the one writing it. B is just sitting there silently while I talk about Romans and then write polls.
Yeah, I'm not writing any polls.
Yeah, like he hasn't written one poll. Even the one poll where I was talking about the fucking Brath Hogs of what Twitch became. That was me. That's the
I'll
goal.
hook you up with solar for your ride dog. Yeah. It's like, yeah, and then he gave me like, he's like, yeah, you'll talk to our boss and stuff, and we'll see if you're a hustler. Or
Yeah,
something
you're
like that.
you're hustler material, bro.
You're hustler material, yeah. But yeah, for real.
What the
Like,
fuck would that even mean?
yeah, he's talking about like hustling and stuff. And I'm like, man,
Hustle and bustle.
I'm like, man, I'm just trying to drive you from one place to the other. Like, I don't want to fucking sell solar panels, dude. I was like, oh yeah, cool. You know, I was like, nodding along.
You ain't hustling and
Yeah.
bustling.
But that's what you have to deal with too. You could just like be really agreeable with people if you want to like make it an Uber. You gotta just be like agreeable even when people
Yeah, he's
are
like,
saying,
I just
stupid
gotta
shit.
suck ass.
Yeah, I just gotta suck ass. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. D and B are the same person. Prove me wrong. Cool's getting you guys mixed up. If you have 12 panels, you can heat 1 degree.
Oh fuck, dude. It's like the 1,000-degree knife, but on solar. So it's a 1-degree knife.
Yeah, 1 degree knife versus fucking,
Anything.
yeah, anything.
It's not good.
Fuck, it's hard to figure out which is which. Is just you talking to yourself. Yeah,
Yeah, fuck, dude.
you're smoking poles. D is the femidom inventor, and B is the futa enthusiast.
Nah, dude. Yeah, Cool's getting you mixed up. Yeah, see? At least give me that where Jay knows. I think Mickles knows too, but I think that he passed out. He's, oh. Yeah, I think that he's got work tomorrow or some shit. Cutting B&D's playtime with a 1,000-degree knife. Could you fight a 1,000-degree knife? Alright, so
With what? What am I fighting it with?
so I have a 1,000-degree knife.
Okay.
Okay? I'm coming at you. Do you think you could defeat me?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I just find the nearest thing like Jackie Chan and throw it at you. Like,
But I don't want
disorient
trouble.
you, and then, yeah, I want no trouble. And then I grab like a toaster and I chunk it at your head. You're like, ah, fuck! And then you like grab the knife and it's sort of close to you. Then I like grabbed your hand and I run you through with your own knife.
Yeah, but if it's 1,000 degrees, what if I light the atmosphere on fire?
Yeah, that's what happens. The atmosphere goes up in flames, dude. Like it's like that scene from Fantastic Four. It's like, you're getting too hot, Johnny. It's like it said that with like the knife. It's like the knife's getting too hot, Johnny.
Stop!
Yeah, you're gonna light the whole atmosphere on fire.
Dude, I can't really remember that. I know what you're talking about because I remember it too.
Yeah, I
but
remember
it's-
that shit. Even when I was watching it, I'm like, because he's like, I can go harder. Remember? Because they like got him in like the vat,
Yeah.
and he keeps on like,
was
if you
it
go
that?
like that,
I
you
thought
go
he
that
also.
hot, you're gonna kill us all, little boy. That's what he says.
But I thought
to
he
Johnny
did something
Flame.
like that against. I thought he did something like that against.
Frieza.
Yeah, Frieza. I was gonna say Silver Surfer.
He goes hot against Silver Surfer.
Yeah, because Silver Surfer was like. Remember, because Silver Surfer comes down because of Galactus.
I don't remember, man. I haven't seen those movies in so long. I just remember that scene and like certain other scenes from the movies. I don't think he does anything like that against Silver Surfer. He tries to take on Silver Surfer, but
Oh yeah, he gets destroyed. Like that's actually what happened in the comics too. Like Silver Surfer's absurdly strong. He's the herald of Galactus who eats planets.
Yeah. Exactly. But in there, he defeats Galactus.
B&D's balls versus hydraulic press. I don't think so, dude.
good way
My
to
balls
destroy a
would destroy
hydraulic
the
press.
hydraulic press. It would break, and then my balls would ignite the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Is this him getting bullied?
This is you getting bullied. It's all the pink-haired people. Like, what? You're insecure?
Yeah.
It's a bunch of cool tactics.
Yeah.
Stop being insecure. Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah, he's
Comes
spinning.
Cyrus.
He's still spinning. Fun fact: the hydraulic press channel's finished. Is that where like most of Finland's like budget comes from?
It's a hydraulic press.
Hydraulic press channel just like generates so much revenue. It's just like giving the country
insane,
like most
dude.
of its GDP.
Yeah, it's all the GDP. That and their meme department, which creates a poo.
Yeah, that doesn't even give them money, dude. That's just for the street cred.
Yeah.
That's for the fucking
Based.
clout. Yeah. So they do the hydraulic press for money, and then a poo for.
Yeah, a poo's the best meme
that
anyway.
Fucking street cred. Yeah.
Yeah. I have collected so many fucking Apoos. I got like a folder full of Apoos.
Disgusting.
No, dude. I think you mean based.
Disgusting.
I'm being targeted. I don't think so, dude. I think you were doing the targeting.
Being gang stalked again. Cool tactic.
Oh, man. Shit, dude.
But
Yeah, dude, it's true. D is always based. It's true.
B&D spies drive red cars.
Dude, red is based. Red is my favorite color.
Is this a thing? Spies drive red cars? Now I'm gonna be looking out the red cars. Like,
Nah, dude, they're unmarked like fucking unmarked
Vans?
like SUVs and vans.
Why do the
dude.
spies drive red cars?
Yeah. And they
What are they doing?
like the Men in Black, dude. They like.
I'm gonna see red cars now. Because that is what's going on.
It's not the Men in Black, it's the Men in Red.
It's men in red.
They're just wearing red suits.
Yeah, it's like the other branch of the government. It's not
Yeah.
like the shadow government. It's like the sister branch.
Yeah.
It's like the red government. It's
Yeah.
like the shadow government.
We're like, we know you talk about the reptoids.
We're not really gonna do much about it though, because we're like
Yeah, we're red. We don't got a lot of power. We don't
really do anything.
Yeah.
We just kind of collect money and
we
watch
just drink
people,
soy
and then we like,
and then report you.
and then
Your social
Credit
your
score.
social credit score, it goes down.
yeah. Have a good
Okay.
day.
Yeah. Also,
Thank you for,
you made a joke that was inappropriate, so we had to deduct you $2,000
From your bank account.
from your bank account.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Bye bye now. Have a
That's
great
a weird.
day.
That's a weird branch of government.
Oh yeah, dude. Cyrus the Chad. I like that if you watch the animated cutscenes of this, when you get the true ending, you see what Glenn looks like, fully designed in Akira Toriyama style, and Glenn looks exactly like Vegeta. Looks fucking exactly like him. He's actually muscular too. He's not as big as Vegeta though. Vegeta's fucking huge. At least when he's in Super Vegeta.
Yeah, that's Super Vegeta though. That's
Super
where he's
Vegeta's
powered up.
based.
Super Vegeta is based. Mario wears red. Mario's a spy confirmed.
Fuck, dude. She pippy.
Everybody knows red color is faster. Exactly. You paint something red, it starts going faster.
Yeah, it reminds me of that really
When
stupid.
you put a spoiler
It
on a
reminds
car.
me of that stupid meme video from forever ago. Where like, dude, you run faster with a knife, and he's like referencing like CS:GO or some shit,
Yeah.
and he's got like a knife. Remember that bald guy?
Yeah.
He's like, dude, everybody knows it. And he's like running around with a knife. He's like, dude, put
Really
the
reminds me
knife
of like
down.
Brucey from GTA
And I'm
4.
like, fucking yeah. It's fucking some bald guy. It's a bald guy from a porno running around with a knife, talking about how it makes you faster. Because he thinks it's funny from a video game. He's making a video game reference.
Custom.
He's like one of those people where the fucking I got many lives, not one life, because I'm a gamer.
Customs keep billing me $50 to $80 for the privilege of searching my boxes.
Customs keeps billing privileges. Yeah. No, I 100% agree with you. Cool tactic. 110%. 110%. I could not agree with you any harder.
Also just makes you angry and your heartbeat go thump thump when you see the color red.
Yeah, dude.
That's those bull genetics. Not all gamers have extra lives. Yeah, some gamers are disabled.
You sure it's not all of them? Like it's like a lot of them. I'll tell you that.
Hashtag not all gamers
Yeah.
have extra lives.
Yeah. Hashtag not all gamers.
And then talk about like how the gamers who do have extra lives are privileged.
Yeah.
There's these privileged gamers with their extra lives.
Yeah, I was born without feet and arms, and
I didn't have an extra life either. I checked my
I
stats.
also don't have I have a half a brain,
Yeah.
and You best give me money and feel bad for me. Okay? Okay. Kill all the people who don't have arms and legs and have a brain.
The soy gamers are like Contra. They die at the lightest breeze touching them.
You see, Cyrus was complimenting him.
Oh, I didn't even see. What did he say?
He said that that he's better with a sword than Cyrus is. Like Glenn is. It is kind of like that, though, but it is kind of reminds me of Gohan, because he said he'd lose himself if he needs to harm another. It's kind of like the same mentality by Gohan, who doesn't like to hurt other people.
Yeah. A lot of similarities here.
And then Fat Piccolo, if based. Piccolo, if he based. What is it? In Warhammer 40k, the red paint makes orcs' vehicles faster because they believe it collectively. Yeah, like so that's psycho. Like what is that? That's manifestation, dude. That's like some Tulpa shit. That's actually not Tulpa. What the fuck is that shit? There's a terminology. It's not Tulpa, but it's another thing. It's a collective. It's a collective energy like form. What is that called? It's fucking retarded CIA files on it. I forgot what it's called. What was it? You know what I'm talking about. It's like a Tulpa though.
I got no idea, man.
Yeah, it's like a thought form. Because it's like people believe in it and they give energy and all that stupid shit.
Stump Papa protesting.
I like that though. Still.
Yeah. Stump Papa protesting about how he doesn't have arms or legs. Yeah, he's the one doing
so
that.
he wants a.
Not all of us are privileged
he
with
doesn't.
arms and
Yeah.
legs.
See. Here's the thing about Papa. He doesn't want like himself to get the legs and arms back. He wants to take everybody else's arms and legs.
Exactly.
It like that. That's the mentality. It's always drag people down to your level, not raise them up.
Should
or
he
help
become like
yourself.
religious one of these times? Like, I don't believe
He was
in
already
surgery,
religious.
bro.
Don't you remember?
God doesn't want us to be surgical.
Well, it was from the one thing that we saw him posted because the animation. But he was already religious. Remember?
No.
He was the one that was causing all the crosses to burn. Remember? Because he's
yeah.
blaming Mario as a child. But it
Yeah.
turns out it was him because he was a pastor or some shit.
That video's like 2 years old now, and it still hasn't been like.
Yeah, dude. I already know, dude. I know. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to like remind me. I'm well aware of that.
That video is long too. It's like an hour long, isn't it?
Yeah. Blue is lucky, yellow explodes more. WOG Orc Technology, Supreme OG. I do a huge WOG video in October, then I'm gonna start doing more painting and building videos. Alright. Here we go, dude. This is the mass immune.
She's using it. Sure, she's picked it up.
No, she gave it to him. That's what Chrono's supposed to do.
Ah.
But this is the mod, so it allows me to use, like... Normally, you can replace Chrono only at the halfway point. When did the animation will come out? It will happen.
Maybe.
You be quiet. You're not even making the animation.
Forthwith, I shall slay Magus, restore honor.
Will you restore honor, dude? I don't think you have honor. You're talking about femdom, okay? I think that you are honorless.
We shall see.
I think there's a huge difference between when Glenn picks up the sword and when Cyrus uses the sword. Stupid frog. Yeah, dude. You gotta be careful, though. He's got the power of the memes. The meme frog.
Yeah. It's pretty based. Can you upgrade the mass immune?
Yeah, I was talking about that before. You basically, like, because you get forgiveness from Cyrus, like, Glenn lets go of the doubt. And it's just like he himself technically gets stronger. And because of that, the mass immune gets stronger.
Yeah.
So it reacts in kind.
It really reminds me of World of Warcraft and the
Ashbringer, yeah. Except this happened before the Ashbringer in World of Warcraft. Man who rejects femdom rejects his destiny. That's the world decays into nothing. Oh, man. Now Bepes is filled with the warrior spirit. Is he filled with the warrior spirit or is he filled with memes?
Or is he filled with the power of friendship?
Yeah. Or memes.
And friendship.
With memes. Look at those fucking little rats. Stop that.
It wasn't very dramatic, like him, like having Cyrus die and everything.
What do you mean?
Like the whole like scene.
I think the scene's pretty dramatic if you actually like sit there and listen to the music and stuff like that. We're talking over a lot of it, and I'm hanging on a lot of scenes and stuff like that. And so it's supposed to be a throwback to like what his values are and what his motivations are as well, and his also his connection to Janice here, and kind of how Janice basically lost his humanity too after being thrown back in time and being separated from his sister. He was already kind of dark, but when he was separated from his sister, and that's another thing too, because of his psychotic mother and his father was gone, that he was just it's kind of implied that he's like abused or something.
Right. So
then when Scala, who he was close to, gets sucked up and basically, I don't know what the fuck, unless you count Chrono Cross as canon, then she gets eaten by Lavis just cuz. And then they fuse or some shit. Mega cringe, and then it turned into real life. Man. That's what happened.
I shake my head.
Yeah. But if you don't, you just look at his perspective. So what ends up happening is like he loses the only loved one, and then he comes back, and then Fat Piccolo snatches him. He's a free child. That's what Fat Piccolo says. Yeah. And then snatches him with his butt imp army.
Those are the rules.
and then he grows up to be a torturous magician that everybody worships. Oh yeah, I need to take you back to Specchio. I need to go there. Travel to the end of time, and you too may learn to use the magic. Yeah, I need to go there. I forgot about that. D's favorite game, Chrono Cross. Yeah, dude, I just love it. I just fucking the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm. But all right, I mean, we could probably wrap it up here in a second.
Oh shit.
I'm
dude.
like having some stomach stuff.
You having some stomach stuff?
I'm having some stomach stuff.
Stop heating up the plastic water bottles, and you will not have the stomach stuff. Was there anything you wanted to wrap it up with? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
Good.
Nothing. Not really.
It's too late. You gotta say it now.
Gotta say what?
I don't know. Whatever you're gonna say.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
All right. That was the message from B.
B is loaded.
Thank
on
you,
tape
B.
water.
This is tape water. Yeah, he was drinking the tape water. Someone stop him. It was not only the tape water, but the plastic water bottles he was heating up. They were melting. He was still drinking it. Let me go to Specchio, or otherwise I'm gonna forget.
All right. B took too much fluoride.
Yeah, dude, stop it.
Yeah, I got too much testosterone. I gotta like water it down somehow.
Fucking.
Otherwise, dude, I'm just gonna go take over like a city or a country or something. It'd just be too much. I need something to like, just be like a restrictive sort of like measure, you know?
Oh fuck, dude. You learned how to use magic.
It's like when Yusuke like has to wear the spirit gloves or spirit cuffs. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
I mean, how many people watch Yu Yu Hakusho, right? I don't know.
Probably half the people here at least.
I don't know, dude.
Who here has seen Yu Yu Hakusho? Raise your hand.
Yeah, raise your hand. Raise it. I want to see those hands raised. Mate, yeah. Yu Yu Hakusho's good.
Yeah, well, the spirit cuffs, that's like me with the plastic water and the fluoride. I have to do that.
Every time.
Or it's like that one guy from Street Fighter who has to like lock away one of his arms because he's too powerful.
Oh yeah, Oro. Yeah. Nah, dude, you like Ryu in the in the cartoon where he's like telling Ken to get butt naked and go in the pool with him. He's like, we have to do it to fight, Ken.
Yeah. I'm gonna come at you like I'm really gonna rape you, Ryu, and you have to fight me off. Otherwise, we'll never learn how to fight. It's like, I don't like this training practice, Ken. You always win.
Takashi's my favorite manga artist. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho's great. You can definitely tell that he was heavily inspired by Akira Toriyama, both in his work with Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho. Shit. Look at that.
Who needs more preparation time?
Who needs more? Who did the what? He's such a good mangaka. He got his wife to draw the manga for him based. Yeah, that was like, didn't she make Sailor Moon? So his wife made Sailor Moon, and she was like, sweetie, I'll draw your backgrounds just for the love of God. Get out some Hunter x Hunter episode or fucking chapters. It's been 20 years. And then he's just like, I draw a napkin. I draw a napkin? Maybe. And that's actually what happened. He drew on a fucking napkin.
Yep.
And then he's like, yeah, throw that in the chapter for me. And they did. They did that. True story.
Based. But all right.
Not sure if based. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here and save right here. And then we'll call it. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Don't worry. I'll think of more stories. I'll learn all the histories. Okay? I'll learn all the stories like the Shiva one. I'll get B to tell me some stupid stories that he heard. He's like, I love Shiva. Look at Shiva. He keeps showing off his ass and cucking people and then saying, hoes ain't shit. And then he's out there dancing in the sky and zipping around.
Yeah, that's what Shiva says every time. That's what he's known for. That's what hoes ain't shit. That's what's primarily known for.
That's what I'll be telling me more stories, and then I'll tell you guys. Okay, it'll be great. A dude was hospitalized, honestly based couple. Yeah.
It was a fun stream. Our battle happened next time, and I'll become the new B. Fun time.
Yeah, dude. Like soon the clash will happen.
All right.
I was in shit. Peace, Shiva. Oh man, fun time. Thanks for stream. Yeah. So, all right. Don't worry, guys. I'll give you the special shout out. No cost. You don't have to donate the $100 for the little pop up. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mickles. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Cool Tactic. Thanks, Gaming Network J. Thanks, Crawl, and thanks, SFDF. I think I got everybody. And thanks, D. And maybe thanks, B. Maybe.
Sweet.
I think that's everybody. And thanks anybody else who's watching.
I love the little animations in the world map, like Ayla doing that, and then like the frog, like is like ribbiting.
She's reading too.
Yeah. Ayla's like doing the caveman thing.
Got no magic. Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks everyone. We'll see you next time. Here probably next week or something.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Next time, guys.
All right.
We will see ya.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.